last session, you guys exiting through the darkness that Ben had cast outside this former temple of Yol, now temple to seemingly no one, all sort of went your separate ways. Valxis, in a fit of rage, flew over the town, away towards the noble side, where he found a spa and strapped himself in for a full-service spa day, which gave him some temporary hit points, and he's now as clean as can be. Drell decided to seek out a library, which he found on the noble side of the city, learned some information about the ascension of deities, and then also went to the spa after seeing all of his party members outside of the library and sprinting away from them at the literal speed of sound. Ben decided to spend some time people watching, spending some time in the center of the town, sort of eavesdropping on conversations where he could. And Jin went and bought a coat. And
Yes,
then,
sir.
and then was patronized a little bit by a bartender. Following that, Valxis, Jin, and Ben decided, after Drell had run away, to go somewhere that Valxis knew about that the other two did not, which ended up leading into a roped-off tunnel that, as they descended down, led to a black market of sorts. Also known as the Benthal Trade Tunnel. The Gem Den was the spa. That's what I needed. You guys decided, after talking to a hag, buying a dagger? Or was it a dagger or was it a sword? I don't remember. The dragon tooth.
A dagger.
I think it's a dagger. After
Yes,
buying
it's
a
dragon
dagger,
tooth dagger.
talking about, or finding that this hag had a phoenix feather to sell, the three of you went back up the way you came and were stopped by two individuals who seemed to be running the Northern Dythornian Trade Company, at least in this city. A Leonin by the name of Griff and an Owlin by the name of Scylla. They had seen you go down because you guys didn't really try to mask your way down, and they sort of just gave you like a slap on the wrist and said, hey, if you're going to head down there, because you're a Winterlight and we know that you probably will, be more discreet. We don't need people asking about why individuals are going down that tunnel. You guys agreed and headed back towards the main part of the city. On your way, you found Drell again. This time he'd been cleaned up at the spa himself. He had had the spa worker shave his sapphire claws and sapphire toenails. He then split the powder in half and brought it to a jeweler for an appraisal and made an unbelievable buttload of money, because this entire time he'd not been keeping to himself, so his nails were kind of gross. So they had a lot of nail to cut down, a lot of sapphire to grind down into a powder. May not always be the case, but it did lead to a lump sum of money in Drell's pocket, which he then used to seek out a clother in the city, the noble part of the city, in which he is now donned in very regal-looking, very noble-looking, high-profile clothing. I'm not going to say I remember what the description is, because I don't. I made it up on the fucking spot, and I'd have to go back and watch it to remember what you look like. But you're wearing super noble clothing. You met up with the party. They were real confused, like, what the fuck is going on with you? And before you could explain, off in the distance, you guys noticed another one of those shadow figures, the one that Valxis claims to have seen. Valxis and Umric were the only ones who did see it. Valxis claims to have seen and have touched and led to a vision of the Craghale. While you guys are all deciding who gets to touch it, all of you claiming that you will be the one to touch it and deciding how you would touch it, Drell pulls out his staff, his quarterstaff, and just fucking plunges it into the shadow demon of sorts. It went up the quarterstaff, it collapsed in on the quarterstaff, went up the quarterstaff, and entered his mind, where he went into this trance-like state. His movements in real life matching the movements in a vision, where he saw this same altar that has been discussed multiple times, this gazebo that sits out in the middle of the Craghale, surrounded by death. And as he blinks his eyes, he notices it's actually surrounded by life. And there's lush forest and vines and flowers. And there's a man pacing in the middle. He has a book in front of him in a language that Drell cannot read. He's reciting things, mumbling things, and then he starts to screech these things as a demonic voice seems to take over his own. And as he's doing this incantation of sorts, the wind starts to kick up around Drell and start to storm. He ducks down in fear. In real life, he's seemingly like gasping for air as his eyes are a jet black. And right as whatever this ritual was going to be ends, Jarrell comes to. Before we pick up with everyone else, I need to know, and we can make this as short or as long as you like it, what Aphelion would have been doing during the, I'd say, roughly 3 to 4 hours that all of this has been split up from the rest of the party.
With no money, he would definitely not be shopping. Being split up, he would have found himself a quiet spot,
Okay.
Preferably somewhere where there's greenery. So from what I remember, probably on the noble side.
Yes, we had discussed last session that on the noble side of the city, and this is something Valxis would have arrived at and left before you got there, there was sort of like a meditation garden, like a peace garden, tranquil garden, that he had a hard time meditating in, and was kind of just, his rage overtook him to the point where he like couldn't fucking calm the fuck down, and he ended up leaving in a fuss. So you would have found this same place.
I was quiet about it.
Yeah, you were quiet. Well, when you landed, you did kick up some dust.
When I landed, I was not quiet at all.
Yeah, but he left quietly, and that's when he went to the spa. So you show up there. There's individuals, some grouped together doing like whisper meditation. There's different areas where there's, gardens and benches and slight pathways. This is almost like a park. As much as it is like a tranquil place. So you can choose to spend your whole time here. You can choose to spend some time here. If you want to try to meditate on certain things or do something specific, let me know.
Yeah. So what Aphelion would have done, finally kind of realizing that he's away from the group for a second, find a nice quiet spot, lay down the star maps in front of him, take the sickle, put it down next to him, and the silver brooch that he has on his hip, lay that down, and try to, it's a bit weird, it's a bit of a stretch, but he would try to think about the place in the dream with Dendar. That sort of dreamscape.
Okay. Roll me just a wisdom check.
Wisdom check. Oh, not good.
Okay. It's a lot has happened between when you were in that dreamscape and when you've got here. It's been a couple weeks. The Pie and Tie tournament, watching Yol be killed, and the weird blend of spaces of domains of Yol and Akris combined. You try to focus in on that forest-like astral sea environment where you guys fought those snakes, and something seems to be blocking your mind. Whether it's thinking about, the fact that you're split up from the party right now, concern for them, anger at their actions, maybe, Perry. Something is blocking your ability to fully imagine and reconstruct this thing from a dream from a couple weeks ago. It's hard to remember dreams that well, especially after time. And you're starting to like misconstrue, what was in the dream. Like, were there trees, or was it just bushes, or were there even bushes at all? How many snakes were there? What kind of snakes were there? You remember Dendar being as hulking and intimidating as it was, but you're struggling to create the space around it. You're sort of just imagining Dendar.
Okay. Not really grasping at anything there. I suppose for the rest of the time, he would have just like tried to make idle conversation with Perry. Pretty nondescript idle conversation for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, he it's interesting as you've grown and become more powerful. as well as this connection with this sickle, you find that it's easier to speak with him than it has been, to a point where you don't have to speak consciously out loud to be able to converse with him. Think like this is going to be such a lame reference, but if you've seen Naruto or Naruto Shippuden, the way that he can talk to the Nine-Tails Fox in his own little space inside his mind. If you've seen, have you seen that before? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, but
so
I think
when he's like, so he has like this fox demon
similar
inside of him, and like
it's like his own internal monologue.
Yeah, it's like his own internal subconscious. It's like him standing in like ankle deep water with like fading off into darkness in every direction, and then it's just in front of him.
Yeah, there's like
so so it's just like your own like subconscious space that you've created, where once you get into a meditative state, you can sit and converse with Perry. And he is still in that form of a fennec fox made of shadow inside your mind.
Awesome.
And you actually find that when you're in this space, now that you're trying to understand more of what he is, less of that terrifying, like, gruff persona exists. It's almost like the more that you understand him, the less your fear of what he is creating this intimidating, violent spirit. So the voice is more calm. Is there anything you want to ask him specifically while you guys are sitting in this room?
Probably should have written this down. Not yet.
Not yet? Okay, then you guys just make casual conversation. Yeah. Oh, yo, it's the cat from your tattoo. That's crazy.
It's the cat.
Man, I saw that tattoo once.
It's the cat.
Yeah, it's the cat. So you just make idle conversation with Perry, and you find that you could converse with him on a regular basis if you needed to. You don't have a way to convey, besides speaking out loud, what he's saying to others. But you are getting more of an understanding that he can see and hear what you can.
Awesome.
But he has no control over you in any capacity. You don't feel like you're in fear of being controlled by whatever this is. But yeah. Right. If that's how you're going to spend your time, then after you would have departed from the sort of meditation, tranquil garden that you would have been in for a few hours, really like trying to get in tune with yourself, is when you probably would have seen like Drell running ahead of you out of a clothier. And you'd be like walking up to everyone after watching the shadow demon get absorbed into him.
Nice.
And Drell, you come out of the trance and you're sort of on your knees in a like you're like crouched down because you were like trying to shield yourself from this whirling fucking dervish of wind, in debris that was ripping up stuff out of the ground. You come out of it and you're like crouched down in that same position, but it's sort of like you closed your eyes, squeezed them shut, and when you opened them, you were back with everyone.
I immediately like grab my clothes. I feel my head. I like realize I still have horns and a tail, and I'm like,
right, because you were your orc form when you were in that vision. Yeah.
Now I want to ask this for a little bit of clarification.
Sure.
So Drell, when you say regal, is it like are we talking like
he looks like he should be part of a royal family? Is how?
Yeah, but like what kind of style? Are we talking like yellow tassel on the, are we talking like French Revolution like, kind of regal?
I'm talking like
regal?
Think of like he's got like a fuck. Not the words. Is it a blouse? It's not a blouse.
Bro, just go watch the VOD.
Like, fuck. It's like he's got like a frilly white, like poofy,
okay, so it's more frilly.
Fucking with a nice blue vest with a golden filigree. I remember that part. He has golden filigree lining all of the seams of his clothing, and he's wearing he's got like a buckle with slacks that go down into long socks.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like he's dressed up.
He's got the frills, like gold bangles.
Oh yeah, and he has gold. Like they're not made of like metal, but they're gold colored like ribbon bangles that are hanging around in rings on the horns and around his neck. So he's got like gold rings on his horns, and there's like he looks like he's from like some nobility or some royalty. And he's gone to the spa, so he's clean. His whole body's made of sapphire. He's shining.
And I'm not retcon, I'm not wearing a mask anymore.
Yes, he's not wearing a mask anymore. He took his mask. This is the first time you guys are seeing him without a mask.
Huh. Dang, he even sleeps with a mask? Oh,
well, yeah.
He even sleeps with
the acne you did is
it's
crazy.
like...
Well, it's one of those masks that like really wouldn't like press against his face. Yeah.
It's breathable.
Also, he can't have acne if he's a dragonborn with
that is
sapphire gemstones.
Sapphire now.
Yeah, kind of like rubies and diamond gemstones.
Yeah, he gets a little ruby pimple every once in a while.
How
sad a ruby pimple.
How would you like clean that up?
You chisel it down,
Grind it
shave
off?
it down.
Yeah.
No, you grind it off. You just start at the base and just off.
Interesting.
So everyone is sort of standing around this as Aphelion walks up to all of you. The first time you've seen him in a couple hours.
Is he walking up behind us or in front of us?
In front of you guys. He's coming from. You guys are coming from the tunnel, which means you guys are coming from like Riverside, and he's coming from the noble side of the city.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look down at Drell. Look down at Aphelion. I'll get to you in a second, and then go to Drell. So what'd you see there, champ?
You can just say I tell them everything I saw if you want,
I
or you can say you can
I
withhold.
tell them everything I said.
So you guys now have meta information about everything that I said in the dream yesterday or last session.
Whoa, that's crazy.
That's fucking crazy. What?
Whoa.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Those retcons are a lot easier when they happen in the same session.
You did see what the guy looked like? The casting.
Yeah, wait a second.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
My mom.
Hey man, pass the weed.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
Is that not
his
mom? That's not Mom.
No, that's Sarah.
They just kept saying mom, and I'm like, I swear that's not his mom.
I don't know if just assume.
Yeah.
And assuming makes an ass out of
So they're
you.
asking you if you saw the face of the person.
No, I
You
didn't
did.
see it. Right?
You did.
I did.
It looked like Ben, but there was
Oh.
more color in his skin and more light in his
That's
eyes.
Right.
I didn't say that part in the recap, Austin, but the person that he saw looked like Ben with a lot more color to his skin, to his hair. There was like a light behind his eyes instead of being
Ben,
like
but not,
sullen. Yes,
not undead.
not undead version of Ben.
Damn.
Also, not in rags. Like the way that Ben sort of like has worn the same rags the majority of his.
I mean, a few hundred years will do that.
He's
to
like,
you.
yeah. So like, this looks like if Ben was just walked out of a spa with a brand new set of clothes and more life to him.
Mm-hmm. So you saw another vision, and this time it took you to the same place as before, as Valxis once did with the gazebo.
It sounds like the
AJ,
exact
what happened
same.
to the
Yeah.
music.
Yeah, well, like I didn't do the vision before, but like, yeah, it sounds a
I think
lot
it's
like the
just
vision
quiet.
before.
I know it fully stopped.
No, it's off.
Do you think that it was showing you, like, it just brought you to the location and then showed you a vision of the past?
There's no way that was the past.
But I mean,
No,
like,
no.
how
Like,
you describe
listen,
it, you were
there's-
there
there's-
and everything looked dead.
There's no way it's the past.
What do you mean it's no way? There's no way it's the past.
How can you tell by that? Was there like a calendar?
I mean, there's a lot of...
Was it the future?
Was it the future? Like, that's a bold statement. Yeah.
It could have been, but I mean,
Something-
the way
I'm
he's
sorry.
describing the world...
Aaron, I fucking love you. I hope you know that. How do you know it wasn't the past? Was there a fucking calendar that said the date?
the winter-like calendar system.
Boom, idiot, and then Ginger is off.
No, it's just
L plus ratio plus no maidens plus no treasure
There's no treasure.
oh, why did I get ratioed?
plus failed quest.
So what you're saying is that last session, Drill did Trifinger Butthole, and then...
Okay, continue.
Sorry.
Oh, good.
I mean, how can you be certain though that it was the
it
past?
It just feels like it's a thing of the future, not the past. Like it seems like it's something to be.
Okay,
and not something that's
person
happened.
we're going to meet, or it's something that's already happened.
Well, look, I saw Ben, but he didn't look like this, and I point at Ben.
Well, the whole world, or like the whole land around it was dead. Does that mean we have to warn the dragon?
No, only half of it was dead.
Only half of it.
In this
half
vision,
of it was,
in this vision,
and then it all became dead.
in this vision,
true.
It still had the two halves of the altar, one being obsidian, one being marble, with the thorns on one and the roses on the other, like the bramble on one and the thorned vines and roses on the other. But in the beginning of the vision that Drell had, everything around it was flourishing. The entire land. He was like in the middle of a jungle. This was not. This was not the crap. Like he doesn't like. It started in your eyes, Drell. This is the way, just to remember back to Saturday. When you had the vision, you saw the altar, nothing was there. It was those two halves, one with the life, one with the death, and then everything around it was the way the Craghail has been described. So cracked earth as far as the eye can see, down to mountains in the distance, barren wasteland. But, like, you took a moment and, like, blinked, and suddenly you were, like, in a jungle. The altar was still there, and everything was flourishing around it. You weren't in the wastes. And then as soon as he started doing this, like, crazy incantation and his voice started getting demonic and this wind kicked up, you saw, like, plants and bushes and trees starting to get ripped from the earth and be part of this whirlwind. That's why you ducked in cover, because debris from around the flourishing land was like whipping towards you.
What if it was two different visions?
Well, yeah. Well, what was Valxis's?
Well, you know,
it's exactly what it is, because it was.
In this instance, Drell, I would agree with you. We saw two different visions.
Yeah.
I still think they're linked.
From how you describe this, Drell, it does seem that there are two different visions. One of the present, where everything is as it has been in Krakow for some time, and possibly one before when Ben.
Does this mean we'll get one in the future if we touch another shadow demon?
Maybe. But you saw the same thing, right? Or was it just
the same architecture?
Just the architecture, not.
But the terrain was different, right?
I was transported
what he was saying.
Far, like, away in Craghail of just empty land.
But I was stuck there.
Aphelion, with your passive perception, you notice that there's like a couple people that are sort of standing against buildings and stuff who are like looking over at you guys confused at what they just saw from Drell and like whispering to each other because they didn't see the shadow demon thing, but they saw Drell stick his staff into nothing and then start convulsing and like like in the middle of the fucking street and start walking forward. So like there's a couple nobles who are like,
yo, are they good? Yeah.
Nice,
just like staring at you guys, real confused.
It's just a bit of a wind chill here.
So, yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm pretty sure we're correct that I saw a present or semi-current Craghail, and Jarrell saw what became of Craghail.
Or no. What
how
could
it
become?
became.
No, what could become?
Yeah.
Like it could either be like really good or really bad.
Well, you saw the land get ripped apart and thrown around. I'm pretty sure that was the catalyst for why Craghail is barren.
That, and also another thing is that, like, when you saw the man, did they have as much wear and tear as Ben does now?
No, he looks beautiful.
Exactly.
Oh.
Wow,
hey,
that's fucked up. How dare you not call him beautiful?
Well, it's not that he's not beautiful. It's just that like he had like color in his skin and color in his eyes, like
more lively.
Yeah, like he's pretty pale.
Yeah.
So not.
Out of curiosity, the information that you guys are withholding from Jarrell, from Pie and Tai, that he eventually found out about, was one of those pieces of information that Ben was undead? So no one has told Drell that Ben is undead. this entire time.
Did you not know from when we went to the?
I thought we were talking in the.
I thought he heard when we were in that big
So what he eavesdropped
on? We were about
on.
to fight, and we.
Oh no! I just heard you guys talking about hiding things from me.
So
that,
what
like,
happened? He was
not
not in that temple with you guys when you had those meetings.
Oh.
And then what he heard in the cart, like Frederick's cart, when two of you were keeping watch, was, we can't tell Drell. As long as Drell still doesn't know, we'll be fine. Because until we get past talking to the Emperor, then we can tell Drell things. But we're not telling him. But you never said what you weren't telling him. So Drell does not currently, in canon, have the knowledge that Ben is an undead. So however you guys want to try to disclose that now, if so, right now, Drell's just like, yeah, he looked beautiful. Like, he had more color in his skin. It's weird. And you guys are like, yeah, because...
And that's what makes it extra funny when Jin goes, oh, like, more lively.
Yeah. And Drell's like, yeah, that makes sense. Weird choice of words, but
like, I wouldn't put it as lively. Like, maybe just like
if he younger,
if he ate more, younger, yeah, he took a shower. I don't know. Lively,
but yeah. So it's up to you guys. I'm just telling you guys right now. You all are aware that Drell has no idea that Ben is undead.
Got it. Remember that now.
Jin gives him a look.
Actually, I'm gonna need the other four of you who aren't Drell to just make an intelligence check. This is just gonna be whether you remember that Drell doesn't know that he's undead.
Oh Jesus! Nobody's gonna remember this.
A
Corey.
7.
6.
Ben?
Whoa. Does Ben remember? Oh yeah.
Did it not roll?
No.
Maybe before his tail spire opens.
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't doubt it. I'm assuming you do a lot of switching.
It's because I clicked on the wrong button.
Oh. 17. Yeah, Ben and Aphelion, you were like, Aphelion, you're the only one. The other two of you don't pick up on it. Like, Jin and Valxis, like, don't pick up on it. Aphelion, you're, like, having a moment of, like, did we tell Drell that Ben was undead? And then Ben's like, oh,
look over at Ben for confirmation.
Drell doesn't. Yeah, Ben has the wherewithal, and it's up to you whether you want to show it or say something, Ben. But you're the only one out of this group right now that's actively just, like, in your head going, like, well, yeah, Drell doesn't know I'm undead. Like, Aphelion's like, fucking, did we? And then the other two of you are like, yeah, he knows, but like you haven't like said it. You're just like, what is Drell talking about? Like, you don't get it. You're not picking up why this is weird for him.
Just like, I just imagine Valxis and Jin are just nodders, and then just confused.
You get it. Yeah. You know.
I understand.
It's one of those things when a group of friends, one of them says something so defiantly, then he has his boy who's like, yeah! And then the other two are like, wait, hold on. Wait, I don't think that's right.
Yeah, that's literally what's going on here.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. Something ain't right.
So yeah, do with that what you will.
More lively. Okay. That would make sense if it's in the past.
But like, what if it's the future? Like,
well, we just like give him some oats and he's gonna be like good for the day and look cool. Like we give him food and a bath. I mean, we've already done that. I mean, Ben's already done that.
Oh,
he's on a calorie deficiency.
We are out in the sun a lot, and
Ben
nothing
is just standing
changes.
right there with you, being like, "Oh, do we need to feed our dog to make him look healthy?"
It's a good little toy.
Yeah, he's got mange that just no one really notices. Like,
oh, Ben's
he's
got
just
scurvy.
standing right there.
He's got that like that smelly dog like shake. Where he's just kind of like,
he like itches his head and like a fucking piece of his scalp falls off.
No.
So we need to give him the puppy food again to put on the extra calories.
Oh my god. Right.
Drill. What? Yeah.
Do we have any other questions?
Sorry.
I don't feel like we have.
I was gonna
ask what you were doing, and then I realized that we were also discussing.
I was gonna let Drill continue his train of thought on.
Continue what?
Well, you seem to think.
Hey guys, we're like talking in the middle of a walkway. Do we want to like walk and talk somewhere? Like,
bro, I
people are moving around. I mean,
can you not walk?
You can walk. You're fine.
Barn spa.
In every single way, besides the fact that you crouched down intentionally, you are perfectly healthy. You were not feeling any residual. Are you just lying to your party? Yeah, no, he can't walk, guys. Unless you're inciting him, and then he has deception.
Can I actually like?
Yeah.
I didn't feel bad whenever I.
Yeah.
Whenever I
so roll a
touched it.
deception. Roll a deception check to see if you can make them believe that you can't walk right now.
Jin's not gonna even
Holy
bat an
shit!
eye at it.
You guys think he's like, oh, Ben is the only one.
Oh.
So Ben is standing there just like listening to all of this. Drell's like, I don't know, Jin. I don't know if I could walk right now. And Ben's like,
Wasn't Vauxus fine after Drill?
I don't know, man. This one just seemed a lot more intense.
Ben, you don't believe him. Everyone else is kind of like, oh shit, maybe.
Oh.
That sucks.
I mean, I guess I could be more resistant to like psychic things since I am a magical person.
I'd carry you, Drell, but like you're made of stone. So
Yeah,
maybe
you're
we
gonna
can
be
come back with a
super
card.
heavy.
Here, just help me up. Just help me up.
I'm scared if I touch you, that whatever happened to you will happen to me. So.
What the fuck? I'm not sick or contagious.
It's just, it was alarming. I
Okay,
didn't
fine.
see
Well,
how
since
Vauxus went
since
through
I
it.
touched the last smoke monster.
I didn't see how Vauxus went
I
through
will
it.
grab
It just was a lot for me. I don't know
I
if
go
I'm
to-
ready to.
I will try to help Drell up.
Yeah, it's really
How
easy.
heavy?
If he, where are you
Yes.
resisting or are you ragdolling?
No.
Oh yeah, he
No.
just you grab his arm and he just gets up. No issue.
Oh,
It's just
thank-
slowly sinking down.
Like I just
a
imagine
child.
he like if you chose to ragdoll, just like you grab his arm and you're like, "Hur," and he's like,
just like
I can't.
just a child just not getting their way, just kind of slinking down.
Yeah. I mean, he is made of sapphires. He's a big boy.
you know me. I just
Yeah,
like
he
to
gets
make
up.
things difficult.
Yeah, he just gets up.
Oh, by the way, check out what I found, and I pull out the knife.
What is
He pulls
that?
out a knife.
It's a sapphire dragon tooth dagger.
What do you have there? A
I don't know
knife!
if it's from a sapphire dragon.
Wow!
No, sorry, this is a what?
You don't know if it's from a
Dragon
sapphire
tooth
dragon.
dagger. I thought of it as one of the gifts to, the sapphire dragon we're indebted.
Oh my
to.
god, how could I forget all about that?
Got like a
I don't know how you could forget about it. You are quite literally a
I
dragon
don't
boy. Like you are a sapphire
He's-
dragon. If
Vauxus,
you-
he's being sarcastic. That's
Oh fuck.
like.
We
Doesn't it
waste time
sound
here.
strange how you would even question like how he would forget? Like
I'm,
his whole body's like changed. I don't even think anyone would
Look.
forget it.
fair enough.
Dude, imagine a world in which that's the same knife that Stool was given.
Oh, stool.
Stool. Oh man.
Wait, wait.
I'm saying I no,
Who
no,
gave-
he didn't
who
have a
gave
dragon
Stool a
to.
knife?
You don't remember Stool having a knife?
Oh yeah.
He was
you gotta
handed
give
a
him
dagger
knife.
by
I remember
Kenji.
you gave him a knife, yeah.
I was
Remember
teaching
Kenji
him how to
gave him a knife?
write on the inside of a wooden cart.
Yeah. Everyone's sad because Stool's gone. This is
Oh,
true.
Stool. So
I want to
Walking
go,
and
let's go to
talking?
the gem den. That was a fun place.
Yeah, we can.
why are you so
Oh, the
hyped
gem
about that
den
place?
Was really nice.
What
See?
is so nice about it?
Have
Honestly,
you obviously haven't been to a good spa, Jin, because
We
are
went to that
top
fancy
notch.
one of the other places. I'm assuming
This-
we're walking and
you know-
talking while
you
this
You
know
goes
are
down.
walking and
so-
talking at this point.
You know
I'm
what's
I'm
We were
so
at one
nice?
with a
Group
giant
walking down
jacuzzi.
the
No,
road.
listen. You want to know what's so nice about the gem den? The fact
Okay.
that everyone works together for a common goal there.
I don't.
What?
I didn't even
What?
know they did that. I walked inside
What?
there.
I mean, my masseuse gave me a happy ending, but like,
Oh, that's why you like it so much. I just
What?
thought you got a full like massage. It takes that long.
Drell,
Yeah,
Drell,
full-
you were
full-
offered that
full
service and
massage,
actively
yeah.
denied
That's
it,
what a
so-
full one is. You just get tugged off.
yeah. Well, not at all places.
You slept with the person. It wasn't just a happy ending to a massage. Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's it. You just got
Jared, what
tugged
the
off.
fuck?
That is all Jin
Oh,
is
no,
going with.
no,
'cause he
like
doesn't
full-
get massage.
oh.
It's like spa.
Well-
It's like full service spa plus brothel. So it's a thing. Austin, to explain to you what they offer here, it's like, yeah, you can get like a manicure, a pedicure, you can get a bath, you can have someone else do all of the bathing and stuff for it. Like they can bathe you. Like you just sit there and let someone take care of you. And then if you choose to do so, you can also have someone like service you at the end. And if you get the full service, which was like 10 gold, you come out with extra hit points, temporary hit points that won't go away on a long rest. They only go away when you get hurt. So he got like, he spent over an hour in a spa with 10 gold being like, he was bathed, he had his horns shaved and shined. He had his like
pedicure.
manicure, pedicure. His wings were massaged, everything. And then
his upper horn and lower horn got shined.
And then he also spent some time with the person who was taking care of him. Now Drell agreed to literally everything except for spending the time with the person afterwards. So he got bathed, massaged, mani-pedi, and then was out.
Well, and however much in Sapphire he was after the mani-pedi.
Well, yeah, so. he specifically was like, so he told, just so you were, you get it from the last session, he told the person like, hey, do you have a broom? And they were like, why? And he was like, get all that powder into a bag. I'll let you take half. It's pure sapphire.
You just changed her life.
And it was like 500 gold. It was like 500 gold worth of sapphire.
No,
so she
500 platinum.
No, it's 50 platinum.
50 platinum, which is 500.
Same difference.
Same difference. Sorry. So this random person who gave him a manicure and a pedicure just got 50 platinum worth of sapphire powder in a bag because he gave her half.
Some would say a nice tip.
Yeah. And he was like, "Oh, I'm a money machine," and I'm like, "Yeah. See how often you need to have your fucking claws and toenails shaved."
It's gonna take 50 years.
But yeah,
is that why you like to play so much
too,
Drum?
Austin, this place is also half tavern. So like you can go there to get like really good food and like dine without having to be in the spa. But that's why Valxis wants to go back.
So you also got a full service too, Drill? Like there was like another stone dragon for you, or?
No, I had an orc.
Huh. So it's like
What do you mean, huh?
Well, I'm just curious. You're all like a rock and stuff. So what happens with your downstairs?
Oh, we didn't do anything.
Oh, you just got a massage. Okay, sorry. I thought
I didn't even get a massage.
I just thought you were equally as excited to go back because.
Have you even?
No, it was just a really nice place.
Oh.
Have you even looked down there, Joe?
Yeah. What is it like down there?
Let's go to the bathroom.
Like because like rocks are already pretty hard. So does it like?
You guys really want to see it?
I don't want it. No. I mean,
I would like to see just to know what it would look like.
You guys are still walking through the noble part of the city right now.
On the most hardness scale, how hard does Drill get?
Well, like, under professional curiosity, like if you ever get hurt, we need to know.
Yeah. Well, I'm also just really curious. Would it be like?
This is like the interview that Adam Sandler had with Conan, where he's talking about seeing Shaq's dick. So.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, would the tip be like a darker hue of blue than the rest, or how does?
I'm not too worried about the
color doesn't change.
Shape of things.
No, the color doesn't change. It's just like. It's like a shape. It just gets longer. It's just all like.
Oh, that's what it sounds like. Oh, jeez. Is it painful or what?
No, is it painful for you?
No, it's just mine's not a rock, is why. So when I would hear rock like growing, I would feel like that'd be painful.
What? I don't understand what's painful about it. It's organic, brother.
It's not organic. That's the whole point.
You're made of sapphire. So is your dick like a normal, like not a sapphire dick, or like?
Joel takes his pants off.
Right?
If you start going whoa, and I'll like try and grab his pants to like keep it up. Oh, no!
Are you letting them stop you?
I'm gonna be like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
You are not taking your pants off in public.
Yeah, not in public, man. Come on.
Oh my god, fine. And I pull him back up. I'll show you all when we get to the tavern.
Yeah, I'm curious. Ben is curious. It's just
fast forward to the sake of brevity. Fast forward to the tavern. You guys walk in. You're in this tavern. There are bathrooms if you like.
So we get
there's
a
also
room
like,
here,
rooms for a spa. There's like.
Have we set up a way out of here? Or what is the plan for tomorrow?
I mean, we don't really have a plan. I was waiting to meet up with you guys again, to come up with a plan.
Airship thing.
Well, yeah, I have to go find the airship port or whatever I mean, can I look in the sky? Is it just a giant tower, or is there like
There isn't one in the city. There's one on the in Aljef across the bridge.
For?
Oh, right.
There's an airship port, and you actually know that the ship that your family uses, or at least the one that you've taken before to go continent to continent, is a koi ship.
Oh,
what?
It's a giant koi that has like tech attached to its fins that contains broomstone. That makes it fly.
Bro,
that's
shit's
awesome.
everywhere. That's sick.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I posted a picture of a koi fish like weeks and weeks and weeks ago in our in the Discord. Hold on.
It's in general.
I'm gonna fuck up the cameras real quick. Yeah. Here.
In it, and then I'll snap to it.
I'm just gonna do that and then I'll pin. It's koi fish.
Now canon in the universe. Oh yeah, I remember
canon in the universe. Koi fish.
This is awesome.
For chat that hasn't seen it, I'm gonna pull it up real quick.
This is great.
And I'll go back.
Oh my god, I want a puffer fish ship, please.
That would be a serious danger.
Why?
Because if it went puff and spikes went through its back through the ship.
Well, no, you make sure that the ship
koi fish. Chat. They strap
you
just
cut off all
of
the spikes that are on where the ship part is, and then as soon as it puffs up, it hits everything outside of the ship.
Who just rolled something? Oh, that was just the sound. Okay. Wait, what happened? No, Discord. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Koi fish, skyfish, Magikarp ship. Yep.
I'm sorry, Voxus. Did you say a koi ship?
Yeah, it's a koi ship. It's a giant like koi fish.
Is a fish all right with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like trained to do that.
That's good enough for me right there.
The easiest way for you to explain it, Voxus, is like people keep cows, people keep koi fish that fly. People keep horses that you can ride on the back of. It's like it's a mount.
Yeah. Sorry, I was asking you.
There's giant turtle ships for the water too. You know, like those turtle islands.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of a turtle island, it's a smaller version that has like a ship. Like you can ride on the back of one of those turtles. They're domesticated. Also, you do, if you want, you can recall information about who captains the ship and everything, but that's up to you.
What year is it in game, Corey?
Don't ask me questions I'm not prepared to answer. That was bold of you to do. I just fucking...
Homie just goes, what year
How long you've been walking around, Ben? Like,
I don't even have a structure for like the weeks and months. Okay, I don't know what year. You know what? I'll write this down. My homework for next session is to get what year it is and how the structure of the months and weeks works and days.
Okay.
The thing is like so many people design that shit for their homebrews and then it's like never used.
Yeah. Oh, I have a resource for you for that, by the way.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's true. A pufferfish ship, it would be like a blimp where you ride below it.
Oh my god, you're right.
So it'd be an air balloon.
Yeah, it's basically an air balloon. But it's equipped like one of the airships on the Fire Nation, where it's not just an air balloon, so it doesn't just fly slow. It like has like
that's the first thing that actually came to mind.
Yeah. So you guys are in this tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Drell's got his pants like held up right now because he's ready to show you his dick.
Mm-hmm.
This is just a tavern. There's no inn to it, is there?
Well, you can pay for rooms if you like.
Are there rooms? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Well, let's get rooms here.
I'm just gonna say every tavern in existence has rooms, because why not? It's easier that way.
So much easier.
Dude, fuck it.
I fuck with that.
Yeah.
I fuck with that. That's a fucking banger.
I mean, they need a place for drunkards to fall asleep, and then they make them pay for it.
Exactly.
So, like,
roll
instead
for
of
room
across
quality.
the street for it.
No, you don't have to roll for room quality. You're on the noble side of things, so it's 2 gold per person per night for room.
Gold per person.
Just for the room. This place is very different from other ones you have. This isn't like room and board. This isn't like food included. Like, you have to pay for all your food and stuff too if you decide to get food.
Oh, so the rich got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the noble side of the city.
Right. No, I understand. No, I know. I understand. I know. I understand.
No, a tavern doesn't always have to have rooms. A tavern can be just a place to drink.
I hate to ask, but I haven't actually had any money since Pie and Tie.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I hand him.
No, it's. I mean,
No. Look, we can all donate to the Aphelion Fund.
Oh, you didn't tell anyone how much money you got, did you? Oh fuck! No one knows about.
I look at John, like, I have money?
I thought I was the money holder. Valks is.
Wait, I thought
You just said we all could donate.
Yeah.
I don't have any money to donate. I used all my money to buy me a new jacket.
By the way, I hand Jin a platinum.
Nice jacket.
Oh no, I haven't gotten it yet. It comes in tomorrow, but it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be like this
He custom designed a jacket
Gotcha.
and then paid out the ass to have it done in a day.
It'll have like red sleeves. It's black and red. It's gonna be sick.
Aphelion and Jin both a platinum each.
You guys, so what you see is that you guys will never be able to tell how much money Drell has because he keeps it in the fanny pack of holding. But you see, he just like reaches in and pulls out 2 platinum and then bop bop to both of you.
Yes.
Casually.
How much money? How much money do you have?
What?
I need to know how much funds we're working with together.
Why do you need to know?
I get down on a low whisper and I go, we should probably whisper so nobody robs us. But like,
are we all in this whisper, or is it?
How much do you? He goes, I have 22 platinum.
Wait, are we all in this low whisper, or is it just Valxis and Drell?
It's if he pulled everyone in, he pulled everyone in.
No, I pulled. I was mostly just I pulled Drell into this. So just like, how much platinum do you have?
Drell just kind of like looks at his fingers a little bit and like counts. 56 platinum.
I need both of you to make a sleight of hand or stealth check. Pick your poison. Both of you, sleight of hand or stealth. Pick your poison.
What are you better at? What are you better at? Or can I do it?
You're both doing one. You're both doing your own.
Better at either. Both of them are exactly the same for me.
I did sleight of hand.
Go ahead, Valxis.
Okay. I'll do sleight of hand as well.
Okay, Valxis, your reaction gets a couple patrons' attention,
That's
but they
fair.
don't
I
know why
understand.
you're reacting. They didn't pick up that either of you said the amount of platinum you're carrying on you.
It's the size of his.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm
Jin leans in.
55 platinum.
Yeah, right here, 55 platinum. Jin leans in. Why is Valxis coughing? You show him your dick. Did you show him your dick?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
He did show me his dick.
What?
Deception check. This is passive insight at this point because they're not active. You're fine. They believe that Drell's arguing against you, but Valxis is doing a pretty good job claiming that you showed him your dick.
I saw his dick. It's pretty big.
Jin just goes like this on his hand. Like,
Noah, roll me a d12.
Okay, that's crazy. That's nothing to joke around with. That's you can do, especially as like a
Valxis didn't see your dick, so you can say whatever number he wants.
That's solid.
Solid.
You can do some damage with that. Giant rock.
What? I didn't see anything. Why did you?
Lying, Drell.
Why are you lying?
Next, I'll have
Anyway, we should get ourselves some rooms.
roll.
Are we just getting separate rooms, or do we want to
4d6?
save money and go in on one room?
Because what are the room arrangements, Corey? Is it
What
like we can all
if
get
you guys
one
want a
room, or-
1-bedroom, a 5-bedroom? That's up to you.
I mean, I'm down with. We can all bunk together.
All right, we'll do 5.
You guys get like a 5-person suite. This is
Only 2 gold for
2
the
gold per
room,
person,
or-
so 10 total.
Oh, 10 total.
All right, I will remove.
I point to
the-
Drell.
It's
and I go,
basically per bed,
I'll split it.
more or less. So it's not even if you got a 5-bed room with 2 people, you'd still pay 10.
All right, Jin
I'll
removed his
split
2
the-
gold.
I just.
Well, Jin already threw in 2 gold.
Okay, well, I'll just.
I'll just.
1
take the
platinum
2
is the whole room for the night.
I will put down the 1 platinum and I'll just take everyone's gold.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's easy.
So you guys all toss him gold, and he just pulls another platinum out of his bag and plops it on the table, and you guys get, your rooms.
Nice.
Like, everyone save your money, it's okay.
I assume Drell has enough change to break a platinum into 10 gold pieces for you.
All of his money's in platinum right now.
Oh, okay.
That's wrong.
Or a lot of his money's in platinum right now.
That's so wrong.
It is.
It's just all copper.
We went through a thing last session where I said you couldn't turn it into gold because this guy didn't have 600 gold to give you.
Do you want to know how much money I actually have?
I mean, I can just check your character sheet. It's really not hard.
I have 700 copper.
Oh, that's nothing, dude. We're playing a campaign with our friend who
400 silver.
Sorry, I just opened up AJ's page and saw that he has 0 money.
How much does Spencer have? I think Spencer has like
5,732.
Yeah, one of our players in Austin's game has 5,000 copper.
The individual coins. Oh yeah, you're fucking loaded, dude. If you had to total what Drell has right now, it's actually 68.5 platinum.
Sheeshers.
Yeah.
That's bussin'.
Oh, and you can remove the 2 bags of sapphire toe dust from your inventory.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, okay.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, so you guys get your rooms. Are you all going, or your room?
Very kind
you
of
guys all go up into your room.
Yeah, Jin's gonna go up there.
Everyone's ready for the show.
Drell comes out of the bathroom in a robe.
Let's see it.
Drell found a robe in the bathroom.
You guys ready?
Yeah. Also, don't put "Are you guys ready?" This makes it seem like.
And I show everyone my dragon.
Okay, I need you to roll another d12.
Oh, let's go.
Oh no!
So what this is
it what I think it is?
Valxis, you really undersold him.
So how much detail do you want me to go into describing his dick?
It's a weird angle.
As much as you feel is needed.
Okay.
Yeah, as much as you feel is needed,
Okay.
Chief.
That is veiny.
No, it's not actually. His dick, because you asked, is segmented like his horns. But the way that the gems are designed, or like the way that the gems function, it is a smooth transition between them. To the point where it's not edgy, it's not rough, it's not fucking like you're stabbing yourself with a fucking gem. Like there's no sharp cut edges. It's like a rounded
It's a perfect
resin
cylinder.
If you think of like how resin dye can be rounded instead of sharp edged, it's like that, but in a dick shape made out of sapphires with a little bit of segmentation. So it's in 3 separate parts along the base. 3 inches flaccid, 10 inches hard.
Jesus.
He's a grower, not a shower.
Well, I was correct.
You were
correct in saying that.
Okay.
You have to understand that like a sapphire dragonborn is a very magical race. So a lot of stuff anatomically doesn't make sense. But it works.
That's cool.
Yeah, it works just fine. And I start peeing on the floor. No, I'm kidding.
Jesus. He's not house trained.
Oh, no, what the?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Please, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
What time is it? What do we do now?
Go ahead, Stars. Have fun drawing that.
I cover myself.
He covers himself.
Oh no, kick.
Now what do we do? Like, what time is it?
Oh yeah, wait. Check out this book I found.
You did not buy the book. You gave it to you put it in your fanny pack, and then went to the guy at the counter, and then gave it back to him, and then you went. You all thought I was gonna steal it, didn't you?
No, I borrowed it. I paid the loan fee.
Yeah, he
did you? Okay, then you have the book. Awesome.
Yeah.
So he pulls out this. You guys see as he goes back to the bathroom to get his fanny pack. Are you redressing?
Yes.
Okay, he gets back and dressed, comes out with his fanny pack, and then just like reaches down, and you guys are like, and he just starts pulling out this fucking massive tome and plops it down. And where you guys would normally see, books of this size, of this age, like create a puff of dust, instead, spotless. Like the cleanest old book you've ever seen.
Dude. Why do you have this? Where did you get this?
From a library. It's crazy. They have so many other books in there.
That is not just a book. That's fucking massive. That is.
Look, this isn't the point. I flip open to the pages about like deaths of gods and stuff like that, and
look, there is Aphelion. Make an active perception check.
Advantage.
You do get advantage.
Yay!
Okay, 17. You notice there is a like. It's probably from like a shred of his old clothing, but there is a piece of cloth that is like a bookmark on a different page in this book. But he opens to a page about the ascension of deities, the death of deities. That was another part of Austin, another part of what you missed, but it wouldn't be information that Aphelion knows. He was researching the ascension of deities because he was curious about who would take Yol's place, if someone were to take Yol's place, if he could take Yol's place. He read about the ascension of Breathic Grey, which is the ascension that Ben was present for, but hasn't really revealed that to the party, but it was something that he'd done a history check for, where he had been part of the tournament of the Grey, an annual tournament in the Craghale, like a gladiator tournament, and this man had won 10 years in a row. And it's always a fight to the death. People go there to fight to the death. It's a big honor thing. And eventually the deity who sort of reigned over whatever that tournament was, and they don't label who that deity is, came down because Breathic Grey had claimed, like, I'm the best. Even your god couldn't beat me, and beat him in one-on-one combat. And then killed that god and took his seat as the god of... And he was ascended, and he is now the god of that tournament and of Craghale, for the most part. But yeah, that he opens that page. There's information about, ascension seems to be based on how much worship is done. Usually lesser deities don't have as much of a pull in the world, don't have as much of a following. Greater deities are more widespread. A lot of the stories of when greater deities ascended don't exist, or at least aren't written down, or if they are written down, they seem like they might be forms of fiction, like no one has an accurate when this happened sort of thing. Yol's ascension is in there, but everyone sort of knew about Yol's ascension from the campfire in like session 3 that Drell told everyone about like the king dying and him like going psychotic over his body and all that stuff. That the death of gods doesn't really happen usually, but if it does happen, it's usually god on god conflict. It's very rare that a mortal kills a god and takes their place.
Okay.
But yeah, he pops open the book and opens that page about the ascension and deaths of gods.
This is just about gods in general? Yeah.
It's just about gods in general. I went through like a whole thing in this library. It took a very long time to get to this book in particular. But yeah, it really didn't answer my questions.
What kind of questions do you have?
What happens next?
Oh, like for a god? Like
afterlife? Or like, what do you mean what happens next?
What's gonna happen next for this religion of Yol? The Yolians, the Yololins, the Yolians. what are
Yolites.
Yolites, yeah.
The Yolites.
What
the fuck did we call them?
I don't know. They didn't have a name. It's followers of Yol. it's not.
It's the Yoloians, bro.
The children of joy. The Acyolites.
Who knows?
God, I hate that one.
I mean, what was that one guy?
That one was awful.
Who was that one guy we met there at the temple? He had powers still, but wasn't it for like a different reason?
You guys didn't ask his name.
I thought he said that he chose a different god like soon after everything was disappearing with Yol.
From your memory, Aphelion, he said
dream.
he said he had a dream. He went into a state of meditation for a few days,
right?
Fasted and everything, and ended up finding, stumbling upon Lyra, the goddess of joy.
Yeah,
who's a lesser deity, lesser known than Yol, who he decided to take sanctuary in and further push his influence. But the other followers of Yol don't know about her yet.
Trail.
What?
And if I take just a quick look?
Sure. I mean, yeah, I have this book until I give it back.
I'll flip through that bookmark that I saw. Go to that page.
Okay. You flip to the bookmark page, and you find not the story of, but a small section of information on a lesser deity known as Aetheria. He's called the god of democracy, and this brief paragraph that you're reading through sort of signifies that he might be the only deity who has any interest in mortal politics.
Interesting. Huh.
Wait, what made you flip to this page?
Previous ownership? It seems like that somebody wanted to remember this page, but clearly wasn't you.
Yeah, totally.
You curious about like becoming, or who's gonna fill in for Yol next, or if the Yol religion just dies out?
Kinda, yeah. That's what I was hoping to figure out.
I mean, how important is it to you to keep the religion around, if at all?
I just feel somewhat responsible for this.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, in that situation, it's kind of one of those things. What do you do if Yol was gonna sacrifice you over him, kind of shit, and he stole the power? It's
I don't think it's hard to say, but sometimes the only choices you have are the bad ones, but you still chose because you still have to. I don't think that if you feel like you should be responsible for it, then do something about it. But at the same time, that's up to you whether or not you feel it was right for Drail to offer you up in the first place, and whether or not it should just be finished so that the next person doesn't get offered up.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, you don't have to. We're talking about gods and their own inner workings. Not much of that people know of, and I think that probably they like keeping it that way.
yeah. And also, I don't know. Maybe Yol being out of commission is a good thing. Maybe all true neutral gods are kind of dangerous.
All true neutral gods.
I wouldn't have called him true neutral. More of a
I mean, it was just
chaotic
whatever made
neutral.
you happy, right?
More of a chaotic neutral.
I guess so, yeah.
If we're talking out of character, true neutral means everything you do is for your own benefit.
Oh no, I was
Whether
just
it be
thinking
good or
just
bad.
true. No, I was just talking in character of just truly
Yeah.
neutral, just like
A neutral god.
Don't-
A god of
yeah.
neutrality who doesn't pick between good and evil. Yeah.
yeah.
But if you're
I
talking
don't
about
know.
like the chart, true neutral means everything you do is for your own benefit, whether it be good or bad.
Yeah, that was Yul.
I mean, I
Well,
don't
no,
know.
he was doing things for the joy of others.
It's tough, but it's one of those things. It's either you or him, and he kind of walked you in there without full information. It just seemed like you had to just trust him on it.
Yeah, I guess there's no take backs there.
Yeah.
Hey, but the cool thing from it is that you did get to see the death of a god, so like that's
Yeah,
got some
and-
brownie points.
And maybe you could become the next.
To be
No,
fair,
I don't go
three
that
of you
far.
saw the death of a god.
True.
Maybe you could be the next one.
Scarred
Maybe
for
you
life.
go back
Can
and
no
do it
longer
better.
sleep. No,
I mean, his screams were a little haunting.
we're a little bit scary.
Do you guys really think I could be a god?
No, not a chance.
What the fuck?
I have to agree with Aphelion on that one. Not
What
a
the
chance.
fuck?
What's that? We don't know yet.
You're not.
You like how
popular enough
quick
to
it
be a
was?
god.
What was that, Ben?
Don't discount him yet. I mean, it could be
Yeah,
something.
seriously. Don't
I'm not
discount him
saying,
yet.
I'm not saying it. I'm
I
saying
really
now,
didn't think the party was going to
currently.
be split on whether Drell could become a god. I really thought this was going to be a unanimous decision. I'm a little blown away. I'm so proud of you guys.
I think Joe could be a god.
Oh my god.
This is early in his years. Most of the time, gods are old as hell. So
Holy
I
shit.
don't, no. I don't think
There's
Drell's
gods
going
not
to
actually,
be
now that you say that.
currently, anytime soon, going to be a god. Now, in
Oh
like
my god.
the future,
Literally,
maybe.
oh my god, you guys believe in me?
I mean, it's
okay. Now I'm starting to not believe.
it's
It's
plausible.
To be fair, by the way, now that he's a Dragonborn, he does look older than he was.
oh.
Not that that's easy to tell in a Sapphire Dragonborn, but whereas like he came across as like a mid-20s young adult, he's now looking like he might be like in his mid to late 30s.
Oof.
Not that
I
he
don't know how much of
aged,
that I could
but that
actually tell.
Dragonborn don't live as long and they age
It's
faster.
them
So
Dragonborn genes, you know what I'm saying?
So what are you guys doing?
What else is in there? Is there anything about a Nocris? I'm just curious. Sorry, I don't know.
I did
Investigation
look
check.
I did look a little bit for Inocarus, and there was nothing crazy on him.
You can either do it at advantage or someone else can look as well.
A book like this has to have some sort of table of contents.
Yeah, there's a.
If someone
appendix
else
in the
wants to
back.
look, I mean,
What is the
Aphelion,
word
you
for
seem-
it? There's an appendix in the back that is
Index.
yeah.
Index.
That was the appendix. Oh.
Appendix and an index are the same. Are
Same thing.
roughly the
Yeah,
same.
it's
They're
a table of
interchangeable.
contents at the beginning that gives you
Yeah.
chapters. There is an index or appendix in the back that gives you like
Gives
by
you the
letter
names
what you're
and the
looking for.
pages,
No,
yeah,
your
yeah.
appendix is what's in your body.
Yeah. Well,
This is
True.
Oh.
I mean, Aphelion, if
For some
wanna
reason,
look-
shut the fuck up.
I'm on the move.
if
I
you
have
want to look through it,
mine.
go for it. I mean,
Such a
Well, yours
piece of
hasn't tried to
shit.
kill you
I'll
yet.
be
That's true. I was told as a kid when my little sister's appendix burst that everyone gets their appendix out before they're a teenager, and I was terrified by that my entire life.
I was
Like,
terrified
what is it
about
gonna
getting my
happen?
tonsils removed my
That
entire
too,
life.
Dude,
They always talk
same.
about appendix removal and
Yeah.
tonsil removal. That like it happens to everyone when they're young, and I'm like,
Oh.
I
yeah, and I was
wanna
like,
go
what
through
the fuck? I have
surgery.
to. Yeah, I thought I had to get some crazy neck surgery
I
when I
have
was like first
never
grade.
had
I was tripping.
surgery. I've never had a broken bone. I've never had like I'm nothing has been taken out of my body. Like I am clean.
Do you
in
want to
terms
roll
of
your
that.
investigation check off?
Yes, investigation from one of you, or advantage from one of you, or two of you can do it separately.
Yeah, if Austin's already currently looking at the book, this is just Jin asking
Okay.
out loud then.
Sure. So advantage or
Advantage in
Yeah, you would advantage.
investigation.
19.
19. So with a 19, yeah, you find on a page on Inocarus. You actually find that Inocarus and a lot of his followers are probably the only like morally accepted blood magic users. It's usually the case that if a deity has any domain over blood magic, blood in general, death, they tend to lean more on the morally ambiguous or evil side of things. A lot of betrayer gods are very death and blood based, but that followers of Inocarus are just, it's more so like the blood moon than it is like death, and they utilize blood as a sacrifice of one's life to protect another. So it's very defensive and good-natured compared to the majority, and that's noted a lot, is that like Inocarus is like accepted as being okay. Like you shouldn't side-eye a follower of Inocarus just because they have blood magic usage or blood worship or anything that has to do with death or blood. There's mention of multiple tribes of peoples that follow Inocarus, and the Moor tribe is one of them.
Whoa. Oh, that's crazy.
It's just the name. Like, they don't say where they're from. They don't say where they live. They just say the Moor tribe, and then like this tribe, this tribe, this tribe, this tribe, this tribe. They do say like the continent. They're like, yeah, the Moor tribe from the Dithronian kingdom, the like this tribe out in the breathless wastes. Like it's just basics of like, hey, there are people who follow Inocarus, and they usually make it their lifestyle to do so. And it's very familial, in the sense that like it's not just like a random person worships Inocarus. Usually it's like you were born and raised in the worship of Inocarus through these tribes. But
Any
you
notable,
don't
like,
see anything
figures?
around. You don't see anything in those pages about Anocris and like animalistic transformation. The stuff that Jin does or did as of right now, not in there. There is mention of individuals being able to utilize their blood to concoct certain tonics and potions and things that enhance their abilities. You do see that like some take their worship to the next level and have been granted the use of different magics in the eyes of Anocris. And you do see that like there's a sect of like demon hunters, sort of, you know, those who seem like, who make themselves believe like they're like the more righteous end. And you do see that like these tribes, you see that like each tribe handles their worship separately, but it doesn't really go into detail about how each of them does it. Just that tribes who worship Anocris never really had like they don't connect to have a single way in which they conduct his will.
Yeah, based on like location of where they're at, the rituals are going to be a bit different than the next one. Well, hey Jin, seems like that your god Anocris is considered an all right one in terms of using blood.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a pretty good guy.
Maybe I should not have been so rash with my decisions. As Jin is just kind of like squatting near it.
So Jin, you know that like if your family didn't excommunicate you, you don't have issues with it. You know it was your fault.
Yeah.
And that like it was more of like a teenage hatred for
it's very
like,
teen angst.
It's sort of that it's sort of that like teen angst of like, fuck God. What's God done for me?
Yeah.
He just makes it that's
shit.
But
man,
it is conveyed to you,
a big
Jin,
apology.
It is conveyed to you, Jin. There's nothing in that book that says anything about being able to transform into a beast.
Yeah, Jin just kind of gives like a funny look about that, and then is just like, so there's more tribes, I guess? That's cool.
Well, good thing
I mean, there could be unlisted ones.
Wait, what's up, Joe?
This book. Everyone wants to read this book all of a sudden.
Well, it's just crazy. I mean, I was mostly shocked at why you call it a book. This thing's massive with like a fuck ton of info.
Yeah, it's a book.
Is there an author? Is there multiple authors?
It's you would find that with like tomes back in the day. It's sort of just like
it's a collective.
Yeah, it's a collective.
Effort.
It like sometimes if there's like sketches or imagery of what someone has they saw something one day and they sketched it out, they'll put like a little signature underneath, being like,
all the handwriting's slightly different.
Yeah.
Some pages are stapled together. The book is extended.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is a put together tome of info.
Huh, that's kind of crazy now that I think about it, because so I had another meditation situation. I think you guys were like sleeping during it. I just kind of sent it.
That did happen. That was what, 3 sessions ago?
Yeah, I sent it. I just went for it. I just went right back into it. I did win the internal battle, but I think I lost at the same time, because when I stabbed what I thought was myself, like a blood amalgamation, like a blood coagulation thing of me, I defeated that. But when I stabbed it, it was a close friend of mine that I let die, and then I had to like apologize, and then I just really did. I got like a better terms, I was just stunned at what to do. But I guess this makes much more sense on a philosophical standpoint. They're more defensive, and I'm like a hyper aggressive person.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Jin doesn't even deny it. Jin just goes, yeah. But I think I've gotten better at it as time has went on.
Gerald, who has literally punched a hole through a man. Yeah, he's a bit hyper aggressive.
He
It wasn't
of his
me
right
that did
mind
that.
then.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on. You're going to do me like that? You're going to say, oh, he punched a hole in a guy. It wasn't me.
I mean, a few sessions ago, Jin cut someone's head off like a scissor in the middle of a gladiator arena.
I've been pretty good. It only happened
in Pine
once.
Tie, you really did just decapitate a man.
Yeah, I did decapitate a man, like full blown, like
They
executed.
were like, all right, guys, it's just for fun.
No, it wasn't. It was if you have to fight to the death, you will. But like, don't make it sloppy. We're trying to revive people. And then Jin was just like,
headshot. Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
across.
there
you
was,
guys
like, a
don't even know.
flashback
You
of it.
guys
It's
don't
just,
even
like,
know
the
if they were able to
scream
bring him
scene.
back. You have
Yeah,
no
we don't know.
idea.
He could be dead.
He could be
Yeah.
dead, like permanently.
Oh, we never did
His head's
figure
just-
that out.
is
No
all
one
backwards.
checked on that guy.
Oh.
Yeah, you saw them like
Yeah.
cart away his body and his head, and then never saw what happened afterwards.
Yep,
I thought when we
don't
went to
talk
the
about that
church
guy.
and talked to them and apologized, he was all he had like
No, because you didn't go to
His
his.
was
You didn't go to that church.
oh
We went to a different one.
You went to two separate churches, but I don't think
the
was the beheading during. Oh no. Yeah, they.
it was
I
like
don't think
the
you,
drow, right?
You guys didn't talk
Yeah.
about it because that's when you guys found out that Ben was undead.
Yeah, we stopped
Yeah.
talking about all this shit. Jin
You
just
guys were in the
apologized
middle
for
of
what
like
happened.
apologizing. Jin
apologize.
was in the middle of apologizing for what he did, and then suddenly someone
everybody-
across the room
yeah.
sensed that Ben was undead, and that became the topic. And then you guys were like, "We gotta go. We're sorry," and you like ran out. And he was like, "Oh,
yeah,
okay."
there's like
I
a short
guess
conversation, like yeah.
I don't. Okay. Goodbye.
Like we walked in, the paladin was like, got super, like his alarms went off.
Yeah.
Looked at Ben, and
Yeah,
then
the
we were like,
paladin,
oh fuck.
Light.
self-conscious
His name was
because we
Light.
didn't know, and
From
he
across the
got
room was
mad
like,
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess maybe I'll do another meditation tonight, but that's for later.
I mean, it is night. Like you guys are like 4, 5, 6 p.m. at this point.
Before you go in, Jin, just let me know when you're about to, because you have a habit of getting hurt during those.
I like to think of my own way as repenting.
Man, I fucking hate this guy.
I am gonna say, like mechanically, the worst that's gonna happen in one of these situations is that he's knocked unconscious but stable.
Let's go.
Like at 0 hit points. Like he'll
Ooh.
come out at 0. He won't die in one of these meditations, but he might knock himself out.
Mm.
Hell yeah,
That's
that's
fun.
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Can't
interesting.
die.
Yeah, I'm not
So what
gonna
are we
have.
doing
I'm not gonna
tomorrow?
have you die meditating. That's not.
That'd be sick. Just fucking heart attack.
Oh, right.
Who are we gonna
Surprising what we're
contact?
doing tomorrow?
We find.
Yeah.
We find.
I
the
gotta get
koi
my
ship,
jacket tomorrow.
You get
Okay.
your jacket.
We'll go get your jacket tomorrow. The airship dock is on the other side of the river, so we will have to cross the bridge into the Dithronian, or into not the Dithronian.
Oh, cool. I get to
The
cross in my
Winterlight
new
Empire.
jacket.
Do we need like identifications, or do we just walk up and say,
Shoot.
"Hey, we have
Why not?
Valks. We're
What's
Valks
that?
Ultralight's entourage."
Do I know if going topside that we have to have ID?
You're airshipped in. You don't know. You've never crossed that bridge.
Oh shit, I actually don't know because I haven't crossed the bridge.
You do know how your siblings have traveled, though.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we don't have to. We don't have to take the.
For the record, to be fair, also in this moment, Aphelion and Drell have no idea about the tunnel.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Sorry, it's my allergies have been killing me all day today.
Yeah.
And
So
I've taken an allergy pill and it has not kicked in. That was like,
So we walk across the bridge, and then we take a ship.
right. So there's this is a little hush. Okay, so there are technically two. There's another way across the river.
We're in a
Are
private.
we
room.
allowed to talk
You're in a
about
private
that?
room.
Why are you whispering?
Vox has said I can't talk about what we did today,
You can't talk
and
about
not
it?
to ask questions. Yeah.
It's true. I did.
Ben, what are
tell
you
Jin
doing
not
during
to
all
do
this?
that.
You just standing there?
Yeah.
You've been quiet.
What about Ben?
Me?
Yeah.
Um,
You haven't said like anything.
Like they go.
I know
Actually,
everyone's
you
been
know what? No,
talking, so
I'm
it's
just
hard
gonna
to get,
say
it's hard
it.
to get a word in
I'm just gonna
edgewise,
say
but-
it. Drell showed us his dick. We might as well say it. We met a hag today. We met a fucking hag.
Yeah, we didn't.
No one is reacting to it as I thought they would. That was fucking
What do you mean?
horrifying.
What do you mean?
like a
You-
like
it was.
like a
She
woman
was
or
massive.
like
She
like,
put her hand
like
on me and almost
like a
knocked me
fae
to the
hag.
floor.
like
She was big.
Right.
towering almost.
I guess that's fair.
I fucking.
I mean, I just don't see her as a threat. So
It's a hag. It's a hag.
Yeah,
I learned to hunt those monsters.
She works for my family. With my family, not for, with.
It's a hag.
Okay, and
That's all Jin is just saying. Just a constant loop of she's just dangerous.
what?
Is she proven to be? I mean, if we're on the wrong side of her, who knows what would have happened?
Well, that was more of a question for Valxis and his family. I mean, has
she's
been dangerous in the past?
I mean, she's friendly to us. She doesn't cross us.
You know what? That's how most wolf attacks go, by the way. Oh, the wolf was so friendly to me. I handed it a piece of meat, and then it took my arm off. That's always how it starts.
What are you talking
Okay, but we do
about?
like business transactions.
Have
Wolves
both of their
wolves
arms.
don't think like an actual like
Well,
with business
I mean,
transactions.
Most
I'm
of
just
the
making
time,
the point of until you're not her friend, she will fuck you
I
up.
mean,
This
yeah,
is a hag.
most of the time when it comes to wolves and general wildlife, you just kind of keep your distance and stay in your own territory, and they're generally not too mad.
Exactly.
I mean,
We don't fuck with her. She doesn't fuck with us. That's kind of how it goes. And we do business. No, I'm not
mean-
saying like she's good.
We also learned some crazier stuff too.
It's called the underground trade tunnel for a reason.
There's even crazier stuff we learned. You know that other
Jane, are
god
you-
that we were with, the one for fucking Pie and Tie. What's her fucking face? Or Visa, the
Yeah.
MILF. Yeah,
Oh,
Mother
Yeah.
of the Phoenix.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's not cool.
We're working with it. We're against the son of the daughter of a god. I couldn't.
A daughter of a goddess.
I cast Cure Wounds on
A
Valxis.
demigod. Someone said.
Yeah, Austin. What they're conveying that they learned is that that the Phoenix is the daughter of Orvisa.
Interesting.
Like birth daughter.
Yeah.
He is being way too cool about this. This shit was crazy today.
Oh,
There
I'm
was so
not-
much information.
Yeah, no, I'm not cool at all. This is there's a lot. I don't have
Drell
anything to do with
opens
this
up the
information.
book again and starts looking for children
Yeah.
of gods.
Yeah, look it
Yes,
up.
That's a
Look
good
it up.
one.
Wait, so
you,
I mean,
you start make an investigation check. Unless
Everyone's
another
like, that's
person
a
wants
good
to.
one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Jin,
Huh?
did we ever
know,
establish that it's all right
Nope.
that we'll be going after this Phoenix person with Orvisa if they are their daughter, or is it like just
When you
more of like a
guys-
cut tie situation where they just kind of they are family, but then they're kind of separated and
We
they
have
don't really
no
talk to
clue
each
how
other?
tight they are.
When you
trying to, like-
guys communed with her, whoever was part of that commune, she made it seem like, and she very specifically used the word children. Now you kind of think it has more meaning than.
Now we
Yeah.
understand that it's not just
But
religious
she said
children.
she
Yeah.
tried to convey to you that like I don't control the actions of my children.
Right. Okay, so
Whether
they
you
are-
believe her is up to you.
So we find the other children and make them fight the Phoenix.
Yeah, but then what if it's just some fucking power grab for
Does
the
anyone
oldest?
else
who
want to
gets
look through the book to see if there's anything about
Sure, I'll
children
look
of
through the
deities?
book.
Sure.
Guys, I'm having a hard time with the book.
I don't see anything in the index that
I'm
says
having
children.
a hard time with the book right
Okay,
now.
Valxis, you find a page on deities wishing children into existence and being considered the biological parents, thus so.
Oh.
It leads to a lot of people having sorceress origins or warlock-esque origins where, you know, making a pact with your parent. A lot of times it happens with Jinn. Not Jinn is in the character, Jinn is in D-J-I-N-N.
Yeah.
Genies.
Yeah.
Of
Genies.
different, you know, like a lot of genasi are wished into existence, or if a deity falls in love with a mortal, like they can't have physical children together, so usually it's a type of wish magic that is used to create that child.
Like a magical IVF baby.
Yeah, basically. So Orvisa in this scenario is quote unquote the Phoenix's mother.
Great.
But it doesn't say anything about Orvisa in this book. There's zero sign of Orvisa in this book.
Right. It just says it just talks about children.
Children.
Wait, that would
Children of
actually
deities.
Which means that there are probably quite a few if it's
But
just
Jin
general.
would. Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
wow.
could you imagine? Or Visa picks you to have a kid with.
Well, I mean, also another thing. Aren't like
Be cool.
would Ophelia
really
know
pretty.
of like the sketchiness of like wishing from a genie or a djinn?
It's not making a wish. Yeah, make an Arcana check.
It's not good.
No, it's fine. You would understand that this isn't like the stories of Rub a Lamp Get 3 Wishes. This is utilizing a magic that grants a wish without consequence. This isn't like someone manipulating your desires with consequence the way that like the stories of Jinn and genies work, where they're like, oh, you know, they always try to like swindle you by having a condition that you don't notice in the fine print of your wish. This is like your desire becomes a reality.
Gotcha.
But it's also not only Jinn that have, like, gods can do that sort of magic. Deities can do that sort of magic. It's not just Jinn, but they're using genies and Jinn as an example because a lot of Genasi bloodlines begin from like hundreds of years back. A genie or a Jinn fell in love with a mortal, and that's like how they had to reproduce.
Yep.
Yeah. Doesn't have to be the only way, because there are deities who have enough power to be able to create.
Just some examples.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Yep.
Stop moving, kitty.
Are you good, Voxus? You seem like fucked up about this.
I think it's just his allergies.
No, my allergies. Oh my god, dude, my eyes. It's now started to affect my eyes, dude. It's just a
Dude,
it's a
I got
rough
hit with
day.
allergies for the first time ever in my life last year. Where I'd wake up and be like, "Ugh,
So my allergies
What is happening?
My allergies are super weird. Like in the morning, I'll be fine. Like I start off the day, I'm
In the
like
morning, I'm
maybe a
making
small
waffles.
sniffle here, and I just blow my nose and I'm good for like a couple hours, and then all of a sudden it'll just be like congested, eyes puffy, just drain, and I'm like, oh.
For me,
like
it was
3
just
hours,
like, if
for
you
the
sleep
rest
for
of the
8
day.
hours, that medication's not going to stay in you. So I'd like wake up like, give me an hour to take some meds. Yeah. Oh, hey, it's the tattoo cat.
That's that cat.
It's the cat from the tattoo.
Stay.
Ben, what are you up to right now? What are you thinking through all this, hearing all this, doing all this?
I don't know what Ben is thinking.
Okay.
What Ben to doing?
Yeah, what
Ben be
the Ben doing?
What the Ben?
What the Ben doing?
I'm just making sure you get a chance to interject if you'd like.
I appreciate it.
Okay, so and everyone basically going to bed for the night, doing anything else, doing your meditations, nightly rituals.
Right, I was
What are you
saying
trying to do?
we'll go for the
we were going to
meditation.
talk about what we were doing tomorrow because
Right,
we got
you were planning.
sidetracked.
Sorry,
by
you were
what
So
talking
we
about
go
the hat.
across
You
the
guys were so
bridge,
upset about
we
the
take
hat.
My jacket!
a koi
My
fish,
jacket!
We get his jacket.
Okay,
After
so this is-
we take a koi ship to.
Right. Well, no, because we have to get to the koi ship. So we get Jin's jacket. We go either
Thank you.
across the main bridge. If we can't get across the main bridge, then we take the secondary bridge. No one knows.
Sneakily, though. Sneakily.
Stealthily, yes, because we fucked up the last time
Why
and
can't
made
we
people
go
worry
across
about us.
Is it?
bridge?
Is it legal?
Travel laws. I don't know.
There's
Travel
lots for
laws.
traveling.
Weird international laws. I don't know. I don't know.
You
What
guys
the-
haven't
I don't
tried?
know. I don't know what you need to do between my country and here.
Okay.
So if we can't get through there because we don't have like ID or whatever the fuck they need, we just take the other one, the hush hush one that nobody knows about. And we just walk through. We don't talk to anyone. I mean, we can talk to people. It's okay. It's not like we're gonna get in trouble for it. You're with me.
You said it last time not to talk.
Yes, because I didn't know what we were going to be up against. It was precautionary. Now,
Okay.
I would suggest that we don't talk to anyone because there could be people there who will try to steal you, and well, especially him. And I point to Drell. You're a fucking sapphire.
Oh yeah,
Like,
they're gonna steal you for
gonna
sure.
want you.
What?
Yeah.
So,
But I mean, like,
You're a
how
hot
how
commodity.
is they gonna take Drail? I mean,
well, they'll probably want to buy him from me because I'm a
What?
Winterlight, and they'll.
Also,
think that
have you
he's
seen
mine.
how big the hag is? She could just pick him up and walk away with him.
Well, I don't think she wants to fuck with us. I mean, at most, my name carries enough renown down there.
I'm just
that
saying she had a
I don't
sapphire
think
tooth
anyone's going
dragon.
to
It
fuck
wouldn't.
with us.
She had that little dagger. She had that sapphire dagger. I wouldn't be surprised if she's like, "Ooh, another sapphire
Well,
dragon."
she only
Like
had
that.
one. It's not like she doesn't. She just.
What, you think she's gonna make an entire sword out of drill?
Adventurers. She kills.
Listen, I'm just saying we pay a decent amount for a bucket of milk. Imagine what you pay for a cow. Okay, there's a lot of money.
You guys got a bucket of milk?
To be clear, there was no confirmation that it was a tooth from a sapphire dragon.
It's just
it just has it just has a psychic damage type thing to it.
Oh, okay.
And it's blue.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it looked sapphire.
No, it's a tooth. I don't remember saying it was sapphire. I think you guys were saying like, what if it? I think you guys were like, what if it came from a sapphire dragon? And I was like, you wouldn't know that.
Oh yeah, maybe yeah.
I think. I don't remember. Someone else. Hey, lore masters, go find something and see if I said sapphire. Because I feel like in my brain right now, every time you guys said it's from a sapphire dragon, I'm like, that's too coincidental. I wouldn't have made that a thing.
Wait, I 100% thought you said that because I was like, oh, I could give it back to her and it might be her tooth because it's a sapphire. And I'm like, well,
I thought you said it because it was a dragon, but I don't remember.
No, okay, now it makes sense. But I'll still give it to her.
We'll see. If I said that, I'm gonna retcon that I didn't because that sounds stupid. Like for me to just be like, ooh, conveniently, right after you meet the sapphire dragon, there's a sapphire tooth in the.
I thought it would be funny. I'm just like, that's fucking stupid. That I have a sapphire. I'm gonna go give a sapphire tooth back to the dragon.
No, it's a.
It'd be dumb. It'd be funny.
Yeah, I did say it was. I don't know. Fuck it. We'll figure it out.
I seem to remember that you did.
After we cross the bridge and we're in the Empire and everything is good.
Maybe I said it wasn't from that side. You don't know.
Do we try and go after this
that's what you said.
thing in Craghale, or do we try and go after the Phoenix once we're actually in the Empire?
I don't know.
Well, I think I was gonna get some information on Phoenix, since my family deals in information. We have the people and the resources. And if in exchange we do some jobs for my family. For money.
Okay.
Okay.
Is everyone okay with? I mean, Jen just said okay.
Jobs is very vague.
It is very vague.
The way you said that is
vague.
I won't lie. Adamant on doing jobs for people.
You know, not gonna lie.
I mean, jobs for the Winterlight and for the Winterlight family.
Okay.
You know, Valxis is a very vague person.
I wouldn't say so.
I say jobs because I don't know what we would be doing. That's why it's vague.
Okay. Wait, for who? Who are you guys talking about doing jobs for? Your family?
I want to do jobs for my family.
His family.
Yeah. Like I want to do Thieves Guild quests, Corey.
If that's something you're interested in, we'll see what happens.
Or we'd find something to do while we wait for my family to give me information or whatever happens.
Okay.
Right. If we get nothing, we go to Craghale because that's pretty much our only lead has been stuff. If we don't get a lead on the Phoenix, then
wait, wait. Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah, what's up?
Just a really quick question here. You told me that the hag told you that the Phoenix is basically the daughter of Orvisa, right?
Yeah.
Didn't we also
almost give Pine Tide?
No. Let me finish this brain thought.
Go ahead.
Didn't we also get told that the Phoenix is in cahoots with your parents?
No.
See what I'm saying? Isn't the hag dangerous now? Because if we go against his parents to fight against the Phoenix, the hag would be an issue.
It seems like they haven't really done anything wrong.
Why are we being defendant of this hag?
I have nothing against the hag. What I'm saying
currently
is,
they stand at a neutral point, and you're
why
tipping
the
over
fuck
to
are we
negative.
still going to the Winterlight Empire if we already know that this isn't a good idea?
No, because my family doesn't work for the Phoenix. They had
business.
You're being vague again. You're being vague again.
It's the same business that we have with the hag. We're just.
I love the logic of we randomly decided to go to the Empire to talk to Valxis' family. If that doesn't work out, we're just gonna go fight a lich, I guess.
I like that.
Yeah.
Let's just go to barren wastelands of the Craghale and go find a lich. Fuck it. Who says why not? Let's do it.
I don't see anything wrong with
Listen,
that logic.
I don't see anything wrong with that logic either.
I think we full sense.
Hold on.
I think Drell raises a very good point. I may have gotten stuck on the hag thing, but that's just because I was raised to hunt hags and they're dangerous.
Before we continue this conversation and then also do your rituals for the rest of the night, we're going to take our break now. Let's try to make it 10 to 15 minutes. If everyone's back here by 8 p.m. Eastern, then we'll start back at 8 p.m. Eastern. At the latest, 8:05 Eastern.
Okay.
All right.
Okay? We'll come back into that. Everyone, get your characters' brains into what they want to talk about, because holy shit, this just got messy. Okay.
This is wonderful.
Look, I don't know what other options we have, okay?
Boop, boop. We're still waiting for a couple people to get back, but decided might as well just pull the stream back in.
Yeah. Aaron, you're muted, I think.
God, I just read. By the way, Aaron, we've been Noah, Cubs, and I have been playing NA Valorant. Just so you're aware.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah, and the new axe.
Okay, I'll download it again.
Yeah,
I will
the new
download
axe
it
came
again.
out today, so new character in Fade. But yeah, so I just read it. Sorry, I just read a Reddit post that was like a new bundle just came out, and a dude said it cost him $245 to buy the bundle and get one gun to have max skins, like max variants.
Dude, if you think that's crazy, I've heard what Destiny's doing right now with dungeons, and it's kind of gross.
Wait.
You have to pay for dungeons in Destiny. IRL money. You have to buy them.
I read a Reddit post just now,
to get
Cubs,
a new dungeon, bro.
that someone said,
And just for repeatable content.
Cubs, I read a Reddit post just now that said someone bought the RGX
you're
bundle,
talking about the 30th anniversary pack.
and they said it cost them $245 to be able to have the Radianite, to be able, like, they said you get 160 in the battle pass to be able to get all of this all of the RGX bundle to full animation and be able to switch one skin. They had to spend $245 total. That includes the 100 it cost them to buy the bundle.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
They said it would take them 2 full battle passes to be able to get all of them.
Wow, that's so rude.
Yeah.
I mean, I've personally, I don't really buy skins anymore in games other than like, because I've
I
been
have
playing
skins in
Fortnite a
my
bunch. I buy Fortnite
account.
skins because it's just like,
Yeah.
cool. You know, these are fun.
Well, that's what it is for fucking Valorant, but like now that
but
I'm
the
playing on
leveling
NA,
up to
it's
skins
like,
like
I don't
that,
give
it's
a
just
shit.
like, fuck that.
It's dumb.
Yeah, like now I don't want the bundle because it's
Everyone
like
back?
That being said, Aaron, like while I would
Yeah.
like the dungeon that they actually introduced actually is a very good dungeon. While I would pay
think
for
so?
it, I would not pay $15 for it.
I do not
But I
like
did.
the idea of having to pay for
I mean,
small
Destiny's-
content like that.
Destiny's been doing that anyways. Every new baby expansion they come out with costs the price of a full game.
Yeah, but this
It
time
was
they're
like
doing it even a
200 something
smaller.
dollars to have all of Destiny.
That's what I'm saying. But now even a smaller amount of content.
I guess that sort of thing. Yeah, I guess that sort of thing doesn't entirely bother me as much because I've seen what Sims does.
True. Honestly, I guess if the Destiny thing is you get a dungeon and the season pass, then
Mhm.
maybe $15 is worth it.
Have you
'Cause that's
seen
the
how
only way I
Sims
could
4
think
is structured?
$15 works.
I will say,
Mm-mm.
this latest expansion was not a baby one. Witch Queen was actually really good in my IMO.
I heard Lich
Yeah,
King
but
was
it's
really good.
but I'm saying, like, even just expansions in general being the price of a full game is bullshit. You're not getting a full game. You're getting an expansion.
Yeah, you're getting an expansion. It's so gross. I mean, but like
That's what
Just to
happened.
be,
I mean-
I'm just. This is for me to
Yeah.
just give you the right information. Sims 4 right now
Sims 4.
on Steam
Yeah.
is $20 flat for Sims 4.
Mhm.
$30 for the deluxe edition. If you want to get every pack, where there's packs, there's expansions, there's game packs, which are a totally different thing. There's the stuff bundles, whatever. To get everything that has come out for Sims 4, it says the price is $909 for all of the quote-unquote DLC for Sims 4.
insane.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's a lot of money.
And that's with the game being only $20 right now. $909. What was the other game that did that? It was like Train Sim.
It was any simulator game. City Skylines is like that. Fucking most like
Train Sim. Yeah. So Train Sim's the game that they change the name every single year to like make it seem like it's a new game, but it's not a new game. Their full, if you buy every piece of DLC plus the main game, it's $1,384.
wow. Dude, what is wrong?
It's
What is wrong with-
absurd. It's absurd. But okay.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
wait, how do you fix that though? Right? In the gaming industry, how do you fix that?
Train Simulator 2 more
you
trains.
don't buy Train Sim.
Yeah, the best
For
way to fix it
Sims,
is
you
you
only
just
buy the
stop
good
buying
ones,
their
or you
game,
get them
but-
off G2A where they're way cheaper.
True.
Over
And
here we
you can
have
say
the
like that's the way
irony.
Sims was. Sims 3 had like 3 expansions total, and they did everything that you needed.
I mean,
It's dumb.
well,
Well, the way they get you is they go, you know, it's been a year and a half since we put something out. Here's 3 new fun things for the price of a full game, and you're like, oh, that's not that bad until you look back and saw you pay $900.
And stacks.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping in the future for what is it? One game that I'm looking forward to is Kerbal Space.
The new Kerbal Space.
KSP2. Yeah.
Dude, I am waiting for Ashes of Creation, dude. That's gonna be so fucking sick.
Me too.
Dude,
Has
I'm
the
gonna make a
second half
fucking.
of Baldur's
so
Gate 3
disappointed.
come out yet?
No.
No.
They said that
No,
the
that's
full
all.
release was going to be in like 23.
Oh,
22.
I'm also waiting for the fucking next update of Star Citizen to grind that shit out. That's gonna be sick.
Okay,
I just bought the Prospector.
back into
Sorry,
D&D.
Solo Miner.
D&D.
Yeah.
Back
So I
into
can go
D&D.
get
We waited a little. Went a little too far. A little too long.
Too deep into games.
Too deep into talking about games. So you guys are currently in your room. Everyone's now realizing that everyone's got different ideas for what the fuck's gonna happen when you guys go across this bridge, or what the plan is. And one of you wants to meditate, but obviously after you converse, feel free to continue your conversation about your plans.
Right.
So you're telling me we still want to go pursue the Phoenix after knowing that, like, you know, she's like the child of a god, and like she works with your parents, and like
yes, very much so. She's very, very dangerous.
So what am I missing here?
I'm agreeing with you,
Would you not want to fight her?
but I do want to go after her. Yes, I still want to go after her because
I'm
Is it
just very
correct?
confused because like all these facts I'm getting, like, don't upset Valxis's parents. Valxis's parents work with the Phoenix in the market
we don't.
that they
No,
host.
no.
So
They are no longer working with the Phoenix. They were trying a more covert way that I didn't know about.
Is this what I need to correct you if this is information Valxis believes?
Well, what? Okay,
The
what
actual
would I know for my
your
sister?
family does work with her. They don't condone everything she does, but they conduct business with her on a regular basis.
Right.
They said your sisters told you to back off and that your family would find a way to deal with it.
Oh, right. Well, I wanted to help my family.
Right.
That's
I just want to clarify because that's like the third time I think you said we're gonna deal with the Phoenix,
so
and I
that
was
I
like,
can, so I can get the truth on here, so that I can now. I tell my party members this. I go, all right.
Your sisters are cool. They do want to help
I just
us.
needed to clarify because it's the third time today I think that you've been like, yeah, we're gonna take down the Phoenix. My family doesn't work with them at all, and I'm like, no, hold on.
Right.
I'm just reiterating here, like,
right. You are correct.
Yeah.
So are we?
I want to help.
So we still want to pursue this.
Demigod?
No, yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
demigod.
Yeah.
So we
I
still
think
want to
that's
pursue this
my
demigod
term.
who kidnaps children.
Technically, a daughter of a god. Yeah, demigod.
Technically. The phrase is correct, but
Technically.
that's like saying every Genasi's a demigod, which
Yeah, exactly.
guess
It's a
it's
blanketed
true.
phrase that I guess it technically works.
Yeah.
Demigod in the sense
Yeah.
of Percy Jackson demigod,
that's
right?
not what we're rocking with.
Right, I know.
She
but
does not have like half god powers because she was.
I know,
okay.
but
According
I'm
to
saying that's
Trail,
not.
she's
I'm
just
clarifying
God
for like
with her
chat
own
and
mouth.
for anyone who might think so. That's
son
not
of
the case.
God.
Yeah,
In that terminology, not in scope.
So
she's not Hercules.
Right.
So
I can go the distance.
I mean, yeah, I'm kind of with Drell on this. If your parents are gonna take care of it, where do we fit in on this?
I wanna. Okay. Well, that's. I mean.
like, aren't your parents like, you know, like part of like the hierarchy of this place?
Yeah.
Like,
Both of your
you know,
parents are
technically,
alive,
like,
yeah?
like technically, like, you know,
Both
it
mine?
should
Yeah,
be
I
like
was
for
like-
I'm
everybody.
like
we
making
should all-
sure. I got to remember some of your
we
backstory
should
stuff.
all
I don't have a tragic backstory.
No,
What
not
are you
at all.
talking
No,
about?
no,
My
no, no.
backstories are fantastic.
Right.
We-
I
we-
just
Are
need
you-
to- Right.
you just
Von
wanna,
Adder
like-
and fucking you never named your mom.
Just be
Yeah,
honest,
probably.
Vox.
I was
Is
totally
you
gonna-
wanting to take down the Phoenix in hopes that you can be a part of the business?
I think the whole thing for Valxis being in Diathornian Kingdom
I'll
is
say
too
no.
vague.
That's a lie.
Yeah, he didn't say anything quick enough. It's the truth.
So it's the truth. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is all a big ploy for you to get into the business.
So we are deposing
Cool.
the Winterlight.
That's why I wrote this down. Oh, dude, I love getting clarification for what I wrote down. I wrote down 3 names, and then I remembered that they're your cousins.
Okay. I
Because
mean,
we named one Keith, but with 2 E's.
So, right. So,
we were like,
why haven't you had the
Everyone hates
opportunity?
Keith.
Yeah, it was Keeldrag, Keith, and Kareen. And I was like,
So
why
wait,
do
so
I
yeah,
have
why
all
haven't you
three of
updated
these down? I don't know who these people are. And then I opened your backstory and went, oh.
So
Everyone hates Keith.
So
Okay,
I
so-
don't want to pursue this Phoenix anymore. If your parents
Right.
are gonna
Okay,
take care
that's
of it.
that's fair logic.
Correct. It's just kind of old news.
Mhm.
First bid bag evil guy taken care of.
Okay,
Is
so,
it
like,
though? I
but
mean,
okay, then we still need to go to my family because we need to get information on Ben.
that is true. We do. We don't have very much information on
So
Ben.
I mean, we could just not talk about the Phoenix at all. And
Wait, what
I
do
mean,
we
we
need-
can ask and be like, so.
we have
I'll
a
probably
bit
ask my family.
Hold on,
like,
really
so
quick.
what's
What do
the-
we need
info?
information on Ben for?
Anything, literally
Oh.
any information is better than none.
Well, I just want to know why this government is keeping info from Ben from himself.
Well,
Because
Ben's
they're a
not-
hierarchy and they don't want to share the power with the people.
Because the
You guys were told why the
Kingdom was
Dithronian Council
keeping
couldn't give you that
information from
info. Jin. I don't know
We were? I
if
must
this is a memory thing. The Dithronian Council members you've spoken to have told you why they couldn't release that information. Like the reason that the new Pontifex was able to tell you is because he was the new Pontifex and he hasn't been worked into the government yet. But it wasn't that like they're trying to hold you down or keep you guys
Yeah,
or everything.
it's
It
literally
was that
because-
they don't know who Ben is or whether he is as dangerous as this lich that they have very minimal info on. So they've been
Okay.
like they're like
monitoring him.
cautious. Yeah, they're being
Right.
cautious about the fact that this dude's like, you know,
Which
Yeah.
like if he's ever been in the Winterlight Empire
which he has.
Empire don't-
Empire.
I think it's more of an
God, I
empire.
get
Your
them mixed
your
up so-
uncle is an
I'm-
emperor.
Empire?
The Dithronian Kingdom, the
Kingdom.
Winterlight Empire.
Empire.
Yeah.
Kingdom Empire.
Your uncle and aunt
I'm-
are the
I
sole
fucking know.
rulers of the entirety of the
Right.
empire. The Dithronian
Yeah.
Kingdom has a council. However, lately the king and queen have been kind of fucky wucky.
So, my
That's
family
a story for another
would
time.
100% have passed him if the
I mean,
I will
don't
correct
think-
anything you want me to
has
correct. You tell me what you're saying, and I will
information
correct you.
on that if the kingdom has information on Ben and thinks he's dangerous, my family
The empire
definitely
might
has
also have that
information.
information, or
Yes.
more. Correct.
or more.
Is what
If
you're
they
correct.
have-
You're correct in thinking that. As in,
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
your thought process makes sense. I guess is what I'm
Yes.
trying to say.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say. Is that
So
they
I
have
guess
information we probably do too.
I
Yeah.
guess what Drell is still confused about is why is Ben dangerous?
We don't know.
They told you. No, you guys told Drell about the lich thing.
Okay. Oh.
So Drell, you understand that the reason that they explained to
Oh,
you,
I
they
didn't
didn't tell
know
you
that
the
they told
they
me.
didn't tell you the undead thing, but they told
Right.
you, they opened up to you in the cart, being
Oh,
like,
oh,
this is
oh,
when you
oh,
raged out and then went and sat on top of the cart. They told you that Ben was the second, or like, there's another half of him that's a lich,
Yeah.
and you were like, what the fuck? You were gonna keep that from me?
Half.
Yeah. And then you didn't hear the undead part. You just heard that he's the product of a lich.
Yeah.
All right, I was very confused with my own.
Yes, Drell has that
knowledge.
info. Meta has
You-
been unlocked for Drell on that.
Yay.
So we're still gonna go see your. Can't we just call your parents? Like,
I mean, I feel like it's
Well,
really
not,
hard to.
It's not really my parents. It's more of like
what are they? What is it? Like your aunt and uncle?
the family.
I mean, also this is like information we're trying to get on Ben. I feel like
More than
like it's-
more than likely, I can probably. I just need to talk to one of my sisters and see if they can get information for me. And
Yeah,
the
but,
easiest
like-
way to contact them is at home.
Yeah, and if we
So-
wanted to do this over mail or something, a lot of people to see this, as well as
Well-
like it'll take a long time, and there's just a lot of
Right.
time with dicks in our hands.
We
Hate to
have a lot
keep
of
stopping this, but
information.
wait, do any of us know of the meetings that Valxis has had with his sisters?
Yeah,
Like the-
we know.
Yeah,
I
you guys
told
caught
you.
him in
Yeah,
a lie.
you
He
guys
told you
told
about the
me.
first one.
He
He
told
told
you about
I know
one
the
of
second
them.
one.
He told you
Wait.
about one of them, which was the one where it was like, "Oh, your sister seduced you. What the
Yeah.
fuck?" But then later on, you guys
told
he was
us about
like,
the first
he was
one,
like,
yeah.
you know, when both of my sisters showed up, and you guys were like, "Wait, when did
Well,
your other
yeah.
sisters
Okay,
show up?"
okay,
And then he told
okay,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
What are you saying?
I
Wait,
agree with-
Ben. What did you say? Unmute yourself, motherfucker. I know you said something and got interrupted by Aphelion. You say those words right
Sorry.
now.
Don't we have a decent amount of information? Like, what more can we learn? Aside from the location of whatever this other thing is.
I mean, it seems like that we have plenty of information, like you say, but how far is Craghale from here?
Another continent?
It is another continent, but it is one of the continents that is connected by land. There's only one continent that isn't connected by land. One sec.
Bro, the way you described...
It's far east. It's past the battle-forged range. It's beyond the mountains into those wastes. You would think it would come from the mountains that you come from, Aphelion. Like, you'd be like, oh, I'm in the desert in the sand. No, that's totally different. That goes to somewhere different. But it's
I'm more or less just openly thinking that we do have enough information to go and find out more about this obelisk, this gazebo, to see about your past, but I feel a bit more comfortable finding a little bit more as much information as we can before we start that trek.
Yeah, I just also want to figure out how...
been there.
Yeah, I want to figure out how your other half is, I'm assuming, sending these shadowy figures after you.
Hey, wait, can I look in the book for something really quick?
Sure, investigation check.
This book's got a lot of fucking good information.
Sure. What are you looking for?
I'm looking to see if there's any information on liches.
With a 9? No. Not that you can see. It's very specific on it being about deities. And liches don't fall under deification. I mean, sometimes I like... there might be something in here about, like, evil gods sometimes are liches first or something, but, like, it's just, I mean, anything could be a god if it's worshipped enough. So there's nothing really specific that you gather from the book about liches specifically.
Makes sense.
Well, from everything we've gathered from those visions, I mean, I don't know why Future's following us, but I remember waking up in, well, as you said it, where the Craghale is now, a wasteland. It was at obsidian altar, purple flowers. Well,
I guess I'm just curious, if you guys feel that we have all the information we need, does that mean you want to go straight to Craghale, or what do you want to do with this information?
Why are you presenting this option like that?
Well, I'm just curious, like, what we want to do with this info. Do we want to act upon it? Do we want to gather more? It's just...
What information do we really need more about Craghale from?
Well, I just want to
where
know
is this altar? I don't want to wander a continent forever.
Let's go back to the library. It was a really good library. Maybe they got something there. I also need to return.
I could.
I also need to return this book.
Motherfuckers, like, can we just go to the meta unlock a library, please?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad idea. We could do that in the morning while Jin is getting his jacket. I mean, they have to have maps, right?
It's a very nice library. If they have a book on, like, deities and I hold up the book, like, they gotta have something on Crag Hill, or at least the continents of this world.
I mean, how much does that book cost? I wouldn't mind to just keep that book we have currently and we just buy it.
Well, he said I can borrow it for a silver, and I can keep it as long as I'd like. So I'll just keep it in my pouch and I put it back.
Yeah. You never know. I mean, if
He said
information
you
is
can
big,
keep it for
then
as
I think it'd
long
be good
as
to
you
keep.
like.
That's what he said to me.
Dang, for a silver, you got a good book. Like, I'm
That's
not
what
gonna
I'm
lie.
saying.
Yeah. Credit where
Yo,
credit's due. That's a fucking steal.
I
You
don't
robbed
think-
that guy.
I don't think I bought it, but I definitely didn't steal it. I think it's just like a loan, and he expects it back at some point. But like,
Then why would he say keep it as long as you like?
I don't know.
I mean,
So
we
you
don't have
bought
to
it.
fight about this too much.
I don't know. It wasn't a bookstore; it was a library. Yeah, I don't know.
Let's not overthink it. We got this awesome book for cheap. We don't have to go any deeper on it than that.
I guess.
Homie walks into a library.
Did you read
Well-
the sign on the front of the building?
The book. Put that in a box. Remember that for later.
All right, now we're gonna have we're gonna have an arc of a bounty hunter looking for this damn book.
Hell yeah.
So,
okay.
end of campaign, level 20, a courier comes up.
Just a library.
Excuse me, you're Drell, the Sapphire Dragonborn, correct?
Oh,
I have a
God.
letter here. It says you owe the library in Eintris, what is this, 300 platinum for overdue book?
I'm just imagining like in Skyrim when you go to the top of the fucking mountain, the courier's like, "Hey, I finally found you." I'm like, "How the fuck did you get up here?"
The guy runs up to Drell. Man, that giant evil monster thing you just killed was fucking crazy. Was that thing gonna end the world? Okay, ignore that.
Anyways, now that we
here you
cleared that
go.
up.
I'd like to imagine.
We're like,
that
Drell,
this
you've been
campaign,
served.
level
Your
20.
court date's in 2
Yeah,
weeks.
like what the fuck is this? Like a notary?
The
Like
people versus Drell.
I like to imagine that by the end of level 20, we're just in like the 6th level of hell, and fucking the courier just pops up out of nowhere. Like,
we're like trying to save Umrig in the
God
depths of hell.
yeah, we're
Speaking
we're
of
getting
Umrig,
Umrig out of the underworld.
I need to roll something for Umrig. Okay.
Oh no, this poor
It's-
character.
Poor guy.
So the plan is tomorrow we get another book and hopefully we find information on Craghale. And then if we have good info, we go straight to Craghale or
You guys are fucking killing me, let me
I
tell
don't
you.
know.
Yeah,
why.
I say we go to the library, read a
Crackle.
couple books, look for a magic shop, try to call Valxis's sister or some shit.
Hey,
yeah,
that's
and then
his
we'll-
sister?
I mean, let's. I'll
How
throw
do
another
you
stick in the
how do
pile.
you expect me to call her?
Bro,
I'll
we
throw another
have
stick in the pile
stones
if
of
we
far
want to.
speech. Don't you have like a stone of far speech that you can just like?
It's a sending stone. It goes to only one stone.
Who's got the other?
he
You guys
doesn't have
haven't
a
used
stone.
it. You haven't used it. You guys have a sending stone you've never
We
used,
do?
and you don't know who has the other
I
side.
have it. I actually do have it.
Yes.
And I take out the
You
sending
guys have
stone.
one of 2 sending stones, and you don't know who has the
What?
other half.
Why wasn't that the
had the
first thing we did?
You have this
I didn't know. I forgot we had sending stones.
because you guys
What?
grabbed it
I
and said,
knew.
I refused to, because you don't know who has the other one. What if it's someone dangerous, and you chose not to use it?
Exactly.
Okay, use it. Use a phone. Use a phone. Use a sending stone.
Uniphone, who dis?
You guys have had this for like maybe 12
Yeah, yeah.
sessions.
All right,
I had
cool.
no
we get
clue. What?
I take out the sending stone.
Okay.
Where do we
now,
get it?
Put it on speaker.
I'm
I
almost
have it.
positive you found it in the basement of the manor where you killed that guy.
No fucking clue where we got this
manner
from.
where
I
we
just-
killed
I
that
just had
guy?
Yeah,
it.
when you guys first met the Phoenix in person,
Yeah.
she escaped. You killed the,
In that
the mini
basement?
boss.
That's
He
right.
had the sending stone on his
I
desk.
forgot. Dude, I forgot.
Yeah,
all
no,
about
that's a stone
that
you don't
because-
use.
See,
Yeah, that's
I
the stone you
forgot.
don't use.
No, see, me personally, I forgot about this because Valxis almost killed me. So I
Right.
have no recollection of this.
You were knocked out and then handed the stone to put in your fanny pack.
Amnesia's a bitch.
Right.
It's not amnesia. He was knocked the fuck out,
Yeah,
and then he got teleported away by Henry.
Some would say amnesia.
Killed him.
God, Jesus.
You guys have had this since you fought in the basement, and you haven't used it because you were like, we don't know who has the other one. If it was owned
Well,
by this bad
so-
guy,
Probably
then
take
what if the
out
Phoenix has it?
Phoenix.
Yeah.
So I take out the sending stone. Do we just want to like ask a question, like a magic eight
What do we
ball?
want to ask?
How about we just say hello into it and just see what happens?
Catalyst about sending stones in this universe, they don't have word limits, but you do send a message and get a single reply, and then it is done. So you cannot have a conversation, but there isn't a 25-word limit the way a normal sending spell would work.
So it's like paragraph to It's like sending letters.
Does it recharge?
It's basically sending a letter. It's once a day.
Okay.
It's the way a sending spell. You can do multiple sending spells, 25 words apiece. This is a sending stone where you can you can just keep talking and never stop, and until you stop, the message isn't going to send, and then it'll all come flooding at once.
Ramble up in like 6
yeah,
hours.
and then their response has the same.
Extended words.
Yeah, the response is the same catalyst, but then it's like once it's done for the day, you're like, can't use this till tomorrow.
I like to imagine that it was turned on, or like it got activated, and the conversation of why haven't we used it was all spent.
No,
Like
he
to
hasn't used it yet. There's like the ways that you have to like
it's a command
activate it.
word.
Yeah, command word.
Yeah, there's a button on it. It's like a phone.
Yeah. So are we gonna use this thing or?
What do we even
You guys
say?
can knock yourselves
Hey,
out with that.
Say hello.
On the floor.
Say hello, and then we can't use it again for the another day.
Oh, we sleep. It's already that we just sleep on it. Wake up in the morning.
What am I gonna say? Hey, I bought this stone from a market. Who is this?
Well, I wouldn't lie about it because if
New
the other
phone, who this? New sending stone, who this?
know who this?
So then why? If we're not gonna
New
use it,
rock
why
who
even
dares?
bring it up then?
Wait.
I give it to Jin to send the message.
Corey.
All right, you want me to say it?
Corey.
What's up?
I'll talk into it right now.
Say hello.
Hold on. Where is it?
Jin's got the stone.
Yeah, I have a stone. I'll sit. I'm waiting for Valxis on whatever he's about to do right now.
No, that's not it.
Yeah, I was like
What
looking
a-
at my inventory, and I was like, "What the fuck is a sending stone doing in here?"
Do you want me to use it yet, Valxis, or are you waiting for something?
Never mind.
He's reading the Ring of Mind Shielding to see if he uses the sending stone, whether the message comes back to him. Maybe.
No. I was
Batman.
thinking of a. Shut up. Oh yeah, that my okay. Did I listen to the guy who had the sending stone? Did I listen to him for more than a minute? Listen to him speak.
I mean, he
for
was
more than a
yelling
minute.
at you guys.
I see what he's trying to do.
You're trying to throw your voice to sound like him.
No,
Let me
yes,
see
I'm
here.
trying to use my actor feat
Bro,
to mimic the speech of him.
how do you remember that guy?
Yeah, how do you remember that guy?
Good memory.
Dude, we were in the middle of a fight. That's a crazy way to remember someone and exactly how they talk.
I
mean, he
mean,
did
if you
yell
want
at
to, are
Ben a
you
lot
gonna take
about
the
the
stone
whole-
and try to pretend to be him?
Can I?
Here, Jen hands it to him.
Yeah,
If-
why
if
wouldn't you be
this
able
is
to?
what-
All right.
Well, what if there's like a code word that you have to say to like notify the other person that it is actually you talking? And
don't-
like if they don't hear the code word, then they don't.
Who gives a
respond.
fuck what we
Who gives
do
a
at this
Who
point?
gives a fuck?
I love how this is a conversation about, hey, what's our plan? And now it's turned into, let's use this fucking stone
sending stone to see what
to
happens?
some
Okay,
random
here,
person.
Val, just do the thing. I can tell you want
Alright,
the stone.
alright,
Do the
alright.
thing. And
I will try to mimic his voice.
Wait, is this guy
And
still alive?
Just
no,
say,
you murdered the fuck out of him.
yeah, he's dead.
I don't remember this. Is I'm like
okay,
he's
no
dead.
more.
Do
Let's
you know
just
who we're talking?
roleplay.
Out of character. Do you know who we're
No,
talking
because
about?
he.
out of character. Yes, in
Okay,
character.
now that I think about it, now
No,
that I
doesn't
think
know
about
because he
it,
got TP'd away by Henry after
TP'd
getting
away.
knocked out
Yeah.
by her bracer.
Logically,
when he got
Valxis,
pushed
you
into
can
the-
come to the conclusion that you will be impersonating a dead person,
A
and
dead
whoever has the other
person.
side probably knows they're dead.
probably knows they're dead. I go, wait.
Like the
that
odds
would
that
be
like
dumb.
one of the mini bosses of this underground fucking crime organization doesn't know that they're like they don't know that he's dead. Very, very
Yeah,
low.
very
Been
low.
weeks.
Yeah.
It's been weeks.
Yeah, it's been weeks.
Suddenly, this dude's just talking again.
Yeah. Well, maybe they think he's a ghost.
I mean, you could try it.
Maybe they think he's a
You wanna
ghost
try
and they're
it?
trying to talk to
Are
him.
you guys
should-
doing
you
so
should
you
try
sending
imperson-
stone or not?
Yeah, we're gonna
should
do
try
it or not.
impersonate him as a
I'm gonna
ghost.
impersonate him, and I'm
should
gonna
try
like, I'm
speak
gonna
as a
say.
ghost.
I
and,
need to
like,
know exactly what you're gonna say.
You should say.
I want to
any
say,
updates.
hello, are you there? And
That's it?
That's it.
Okay, perfect.
Performance check.
All right.
Not at
Rolls
advantage.
a 1.
Not at advantage.
Oh,
Yeah, I
don't
think it's gonna
suck.
roll at advantage anyway, because.
Yeah, it's whatever the first number is. 25.
Oh my god. Okay, it's in. We're in there.
Give me 1 second. I have to let my dog out. I want to hear this. I want to
Okay.
hear this.
26. No. So
Wait, are we gonna get an immediate message back?
I guess it depends if they have
Oh,
rock
hold
on
on
them,
a
right?
second. I
If
need
someone
to go,
teleport into this
I
room,
need
cast
to go
fireball, and
check.
then
I
blink
need to go
out,
check something that I
that's gonna
made in my homebrew creation.
Bro, we turned on the GPS for this.
We did.
Dude, why did we take out the phone and turn it on? Oh no.
Did we
Why-
check
Why
it
you're
for
supposed to
traps?
take the SIM card out?
Why did
You
we
took the
take
SIM
out
card out.
phone? Yeah, why did we bust out the SIM card, bro?
Did we check the sending stuff for traps?
You send
Uh-oh.
out, "Hello, are you there?"
You there?
In
The
his
sending
voice.
stone glows and flashes and then goes dark. And then blinks. Blinks. You can gather that's kind of like a waiting for response sort of thing.
Yeah, it's like they haven't got the message
Yeah,
yet.
yeah. Or like it's just you're waiting for them to respond. Like they have the message and they can respond, they're just waiting to do so.
All right.
And then it starts to glow a slightly different color. Like it initially glowed like a blue as you were recording and sending this message. As the message comes back, it's like a yellow light that gets brighter based on the volume of the person's voice and is conveying the voice magically to the room, but from the direction of the stone. And you hear, "A very good attempt, Mr. Winterlight. I thought our
Oh, you
business-
called the Phoenix!
I thought our business had concluded, and I don't take
Yeah.
impersonating my dead friends lightly."
Motherfucker.
Yikes.
We're back in it.
Just so you're aware, she rolled
Yes.
a natural 20 on an insight check, and she
Oh my
has,
God.
and she has a +6 to her insight.
Oh my god, just one better, too.
26.
That's why I was smirking as you walked away, because
Oh
I
my
rolled a nat
God.
20, and I had to literally pull up her character sheet. I was like, I need to know, because a nat 20 is not an
I'm
automatic for
so
her.
mad.
Because I know her perception and stuff is like a
Oh
+8
my
or a +9. This was
God.
a +6, and I was like, damn.
Oh.
So she saw through that.
Oh.
Yes.
What'd she say?
You heard it. It was to the
you
room.
heard it.
It was on speakerphone.
Yeah. So now, so what she said was, "A very good attempt, Mr. Winterlight. I thought our business had concluded. I don't take kindly to you impersonating my dead friends."
Oh, damn, bad call.
I'd throw the stone immediately. I'm just like,
It's now just in the middle of the room.
Oh,
I'll pick
right.
it up.
That was
You're
bad.
wait, hold on. I need a dexterity check from both. Check, not a saving throw, from both Ben and Drell.
True.
Oh, I don't think Ben's winning this.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Oh!
dude, that was so
Oh.
close. You guys both go to grab for it, and Drell just barely grabs it in his hand as Ben's hand goes down to it.
Oh, shit, my bad. Do you want to look at it?
Just oh, there you go.
No, you can have it.
Oh, smart. That was not.
Yeah, I was just gonna put it
good
back in my fanny pack.
idea.
You stick it back in the fanny pack.
So now we're back in with her.
Mm-hmm.
You guys want to go crack hell?
Okay, so we might as
This
well
is so
now
cool.
go.
Drag hail. Mm-hmm.
I thought you wanted to be a part of your whole family's
No,
thing. If that
no.
was your angle to be in the family's
Not anymore. Not anymore.
I don't get it. You seem so big and proud to be a part of your family's
well.
thing, and then someone kind of barks back at you, and you're
I
ready
have
to turn
agree
tail
with
and run.
Jen on this. Why don't you want to do it anymore?
Yeah, why don't you want to do it? You're kind of acting like a. You're acting like a
I mean-
fucking baby about this.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I was gonna say
A second ago, we were gonna go after her without even knowing what this rock does. Now we know what this rock does, and we don't want to go after her.
Wait, Ben, did you take the stone from Drill, or did he put it in his pay?
No, Gerald still
No,
has it.
I
I was
took
gonna
it.
say earlier how contacting your family, we go to the Empire to contact your family, but that really hasn't been the case. They've talked to you, but only when we cause a little bit of trouble. It seems like it's the fastest way. So that's from the last 2 times that they've come through. We just cause a bit of trouble with the Phoenix, and then they come and give you a lecture, and then they're off on their, business again. Seems like it's the most direct line. May not be the safest, but
You're telling me that because we fuck with the Phoenix, my family will
it
come
just
and
seems
talk
like
to me.
it just seems like a pattern for the
You
last couple
are
of times that we've
100% correct on that.
I'm just saying, if you want in on your
You-
family's business, this is
you
a good
are
way to get in on it. You take care of it for them.
10,000% correct. They are 100% about to come talk to me.
Why have you never had the opportunity to join your family's
Uh,
business in the past?
I thought it was more of like the like there's like an inner circle and then an outer.
Did you hear him?
and He's
So
like,
why-
Did you
Why
hear
do
him?
you want to
I didn't want
know?
to.
Yeah, he said didn't want to.
yeah, there you go.
It's
So
pretty
why
cool.
do you want to know?
Yeah, I didn't think it was cool. Now I think it's pretty cool.
What the fuck?
I'm not gonna lie. What do you mean? It's the simplest answers.
What is so cool about it? You literally said you could sell me to someone.
Does that not sound cool?
No!
No, that's
It was
slavery.
in this moment that all of you realized Valxis is just like a 20-something who is trying to figure out his career path and is now like, oh man, family biz seems kind of dope now that I think about it.
Okay.
Homie went to
so has our
college
plan-
and then went, maybe that wasn't the right idea. Maybe I should have. Maybe I can go work at Dad's shop.
So has the plan
Valxis.
changed now? Do we want to go fight the bird or no?
Bird. Oh, she's a bird lady?
I
Bird
don't
lady.
think we should fight the bird, and I don't think we should fight Lich.
What do we do then as a group?
What do we fight? What must be it?
Okay, what's the quest
You don't have to
for?
fight anyone.
I'm just saying.
We could quite
So-
literally have my family come lecture us. Come lecture me. Specifically.
Well, if we
because-
just join Valxis's group,
I
or family,
Okay, we
Well,
can join that
and
family.
do
That-
business and just make money, I guess. I don't know. I've never
Hold
really
on.
made money
Do you
before.
also want to go to the Thieves Guild? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, we're just gonna forget about the fact that the Phoenix, who's doing business with Valxis's family, was kidnapping children
Yeah.
from other parents and then selling them off to other parents who were just higher bidders, who just had more money to pay for said children. Are we just
But
gonna forget
as-
about that?
yeah.
No,
Valxis is,
but we
yeah.
can't do anything.
Why can't we do anything?
She froze time.
Okay, so then we
Do
just
that.
need to get more powerful.
How do you counter someone? How do you defeat
Rocky
someone?
montage
You can just
begins.
freeze time. Corey's over here just like, yes, I get to
Yes.
realize the
No,
errors.
it's really funny that this conversation started with we're gonna go to my family to get information.
Because we don't know what
And
we're
then it was, are we going to our family to information and then going to Crack Hill? Wait, I thought we were stopping the Phoenix. Then it was, I don't want to do either anymore. I don't want to do anything. We're done. What are we
I'm
gonna
just
do
saying.
then? I don't
That's
know.
terrifying.
Let's go to the
I'm
small
just
towns
saying
of the
that what-
Thieves Guild.
we just got a bunch of things from the dragon to potentially
This was
fight
like,
her.
I was like,
Why
so
are
ready
we
for this
now
session.
scared of like?
That's true.
I was so ready for
I
this
just
session
don't
to be
get it.
like,
Why are we
they
being fucking
finally
chicken
crossed
shits?
into the Empire, and now you guys have been sitting in a room for 2 hours going, we don't know what we want. Who are we?
We're having an existential crisis right now.
I'm serious.
All right, we're in
I'm
debt.
at a
We're
crossroads.
poor.
I'm just
No,
letting you guys
we're
know.
not at a
I'm just not going to
crossroads.
intervene until you guys have a plan. I'm just going
We're
to let
not
you
at a
guys talk. Go
crossroads.
ahead.
We're being a bunch of
Dude,
fucking chicken shits.
In Eintrus, we're
Yes,
at the most
thank you.
literal definition of the crossroads right
Yeah.
now.
Literally, it is literally we either go across to my family's,
There's no way
Okay.
to be more at a crossroads than we are right now.
I mean,
At
our decisions are
Eintrus.
pretty clear. Either we just go fight her, we don't go to Craghill, or we don't do either, and then we fucking split up and go our merry ways.
I don't like that last one.
Okay, then that's a fucking harsh reality. I don't get why we're being such fucking chicken shits. This is fucking ridiculous. We've argued about this for an hour.
Let's go to my family.
Thank you. Why did we gather? Why did we get this book for information? If Drill is thinking about wanting to become a god because he's looking up what happens to gods how they ascend or how they die, or if you teeter on the fucking line of do I want to join my mom or dad or not? Why don't you fucking just commit to something? What is all this fucking teetering?
Yes.
I may be the fucking brash one who cuts people's fucking heads off. At least I
have given you guys too many plot points to go down, and now you don't want to go down any of them.
It's amazing.
Listen. We also have to pay a fucking debt to a dragon, okay? So we either need to do jobs and make money in some way.
Bro, that's a passive thing.
That's not passive right now. That's not passive right now. We don't have Aphelion. We don't
4 days.
That's what I'm saying, but we don't have any money though to go buy these weapons. Like she needs weapons.
But my family makes a lot of money.
So then there's our answer. We go to your family. That's my point. If we need a reason to go somewhere, let's use a fucking dragon that will find us in a year to kill us to get some money and hoard some wealth.
Jin,
I like that idea.
either way, if we go, okay, not completely ignoring Drail's thing, but if we go, we just go to Valx's family. Stop for a second. We go to Valx's family, and we go either to Craghill or after the Phoenix. I'm sure we can find some magic items along the way of either of those routes.
Listen, okay, I just want to do something. I am a powerless freak. Okay, I have no powers. I am trying to get my fucking powers back, and the more we sit here and argue about what are we gonna do, not do, it's slowing me down from getting back to fucking normal.
So, as a powerless freak, as you put it, do you want to go fight children of a god, or do you want to go fight a lich?
I want to do it and
work for my family.
Why don't we work for his family, kill this fucking bird lady, then we go kill the lich in just a proper manner of stepping up to accrue wealth and power.
That sounds fantastic.
We do that.
And then who knows at the end of it, Drill? Maybe you get cured and become normal Drill and then become the next god of Yol or something. But let's just go with what we have. Please.
We got all the chapters laid out.
So I'm gonna go to the library tomorrow morning and get all the books on Craghill. Cragmore? Fuck.
Doesn't matter. She just throws on a high five. Yes.
All right. I am going to get drunk now. So
you're gonna get drunk now? Okay. Let me meditate. Then I will drink with you.
Homie's been trying to meditate for like 3 hours.
No, I don't care to meditate. Jin is just ready to do something.
You guys talk about me creating beach episodes? This is a beach episode.
Jin just wants to get out of this town and get his
jacket. I'm very surprised you
jacket.
guys have spent 3 sessions in this city. I'm not going to lie.
This is amazing.
You guys haven't had a combat in 8 sessions.
Wait, how many sessions did we spend in Pai Tai?
A lot, but you guys had combats.
Yeah.
Okay.
We like it here.
What do you want to do tomorrow, Phil? We got to divide and conquer and then figure it out.
You're going to go get your jacket. He's going to get his books. Valxis is going to drink.
Well, that's tonight.
I don't know
tomorrow morning. I'd probably.
Ben is doing.
Do you need new clothes for tomorrow too, Phil?
Yes. Clothes shopping.
Looks down at his armor that is literally piercing his skin that he can't take off.
Oh.
I mean, yeah.
We can cover it.
We can cover it.
Maybe we could get him a nice trench coat or something.
You can read the description for me, Austin, but is it not a subject of the armor that it keeps you regulated temperature wise?
Yeah. Wait.
I don't remember. I just thought the living armor had temperature regulation.
I have resistance to necrotic, poison, and psychic. Doesn't say anything about.
No, never mind then. Yeah, you might get cold. Maybe. With vines piercing your flesh. Who knows?
I could do with the new cloak.
New cloak? Okay.
Ben, new clothes?
Good, I think.
And here's the cool part, dude. We have a sending stone to talk to the Phoenix.
We have that direct line.
We can shit talk her whenever. She knows who we are. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I know this is a bit chaotic, but sometimes a little bit of mental warfare could really get us going.
I'm gonna ask a question of the other DMs in here who know things about sending stones.
Yes.
Functionally, it's whoever uses it first gets the use out of it for the day, correct?
Yeah.
So if she uses it and it's in a pocket dimension in the fanny pack,
I think the response uses it.
right?
So
I'm saying if say she were to use her sending stone to send you guys a message, and it is in the pocket dimension of the fanny pack, would that count as your use for the day of your stone, or does each stone in the pair get a use during the day?
No, the pair is one item.
Right.
So
technically,
they use. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
whoever uses it first. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna end up rolling dice to see whether or not she would have used
we're
it
just
for the
gonna wake
day,
up
and
in-
you
we're gonna
guys
wake up
never
in the
got the
morning.
message
You
because it's in the
have
pocket dimension.
7.
Phone first.
I mean,
You have
well,
7
technically,
messages.
does it automatically go off, or does the person who's receiving the message need to also speak the word?
Can you make it have a voicemail?
Is there a voicemail
Yeah.
box?
That's what I'm like trying to determine, because like assuming you
The
keep
rock
it in
just
the fanny
randomly
pack,
plays at night. And
I mean, I feel like this is gonna have to
It
be a total
rewinds.
homebrew circumstance, because there's not gonna be rules as written determining whether or not a sending stone is in a fucking pocket dimension and someone chooses to use it. Does
Bro,
it
this is a
store the
homebrew
message
world.
until activation?
Isn't there a thing on that? Manage inventory.
Voicemail. Voicemail.
Yeah, I don't know if it's basically sending stone voicemail, but it can only hold one message at a time.
Well, that's not so. I mean,
Like, I don't know if
rules
it
as written
automatically, like,
is
if a
the
sending stone, if it
spell.
automatically uses it, right? Like, if it's automatic use. If she were to send a message and it's in the fanny pack, does it just speak the message into the pocket dimension of the void?
Sending.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
just the
but
sending
no,
spell.
it's the same spell. It's the same spell as sending. So,
But it only goes to whoever's holding the other stone.
You can send the message across any distance, even to other planes of existence. But if the target is on a different plane than you, there is a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive.
Right, but you have to be wielding the other with the stones. The other person has to be wielding the stone. It's a
Gerald, do you
pair
have
of
any extra
stones that can
pockets?
send to each other. It's
Or you
not
just have to-
whoever
Yeah,
has
pocket
one of the
stone.
two can use the spell.
Target is the bearer of the stone. If no
I have
creature
pockets.
bears the
It's
other
just
stone,
on
you know that
person.
fact as soon as you
Comfortable
use
with
the
keeping
stone and
the
don't
stone
cast
out
the
just in
spell.
case.
Oh, cool. Okay, no, that's what it is. There you go, Cubby.
called
Cubby got it.
back.
Cubby got it. Thank you. Thank you. It's that if you're not, if the other person, if the target's not wielding the stone, then it doesn't activate. You don't use the use.
You know that
So
they
she will
aren't
know
holding
whether
it.
or not someone in your party is holding the stone if she tries to send a message, and it won't activate.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it
Oh, so we
it's
can always
actually
get to her first.
wielding or on person.
Like on person, right? So because it's in another dimension and no one has it
I don't
on their
think-
person, it will not activate. She will not have. She will try to use it, and it'll be like it won't work.
Oh, get fucked. We win.
Yeah,
Easy
you
fucking
guys
dub.
currently have control over whether
You're
or not
left
she
on
can send you
red.
fucking drones. If she
Dude,
tries
I
to use it,
told
what
you.
Cubby just read was that when a person tries to use the
Here,
stone,
I can
if-
read it again.
if someone
No,
else
you're good.
on the other end doesn't have it, if no one has it,
Yeah.
then it doesn't work. It
Yeah,
doesn't
if-
use the function.
If no creature bears the other stone, you know that fact as soon as you use the stone and don't cast the spell, so it doesn't get used.
So
So
she
we
knows
send message,
that no
put
one's
it in the
using it.
fanny pack.
If
and
it's in the
we
fanny
send a
pack, she
one-word
knows no one's
message,
using
yeah.
it.
Right.
And she
Awesome.
can't use it. So you guys have control over like pulling it out of the fanny pack, using it, and going, "Bitch!" and putting it away.
That's awesome.
Bitch.
Sorry, that's a
My
that's a
family's not
very
gonna like
that's such
that
a
at all.
this is why I love D&D, because it's such a specific
Mechanic.
like random mechanic. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Oh, so good.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
fellas.
So meditation, Jin.
Oh,
Are you going
right.
to your meditation? You guys already decided what
Yeah.
everyone's doing the next days. You guys are like splitting. Like Valix is going down to drink.
I go drink. I just.
I
start
have the
drinking.
hiccups. Okay.
Maybe wander over to the spa.
Oh
Okay.
man, you're getting tugged off again. One.
Are you gonna go for? Are you gonna go
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the spa?
Yeah.
Well, no, I get drunk first, and then
Okay, so we'll say for your drink. We'll get to your drinking and stuff after. Hold on. So, Jin, is it who's staying with Jin for the meditation?
I will.
You're gonna meditate, or are you gonna
You
watch
got
him
it.
meditate?
I'll meditate with him.
Cool.
We
Aetheria,
can hold
you
hands. You
watching,
want to
or
hold
you-
hands?
What are you doing?
Yeah, we can hold hands. Why not?
We'll hold hands.
What you up to, Aphelion?
Drill's gonna be with them, so I'm just gonna head to bed.
Okay, you go to sleep.
Okay.
Valxis goes down to drink. Ben, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Cool. Think on it. Jin, roll me. Give me a wisdom check. Flat wisdom check.
Okay.
Flat wisdom.
And then give me a
16.
D100. Okay.
64.
AJ, crank some creepy music just for the
Oh,
world.
God damn
No,
it.
it's not. It doesn't mean it's automatically bad.
I thought it
It's
was
just that
bad.
You're going into like your darkness meditation space, so I'd like it to be a darker, more brooding environment, if possible. So, you sit down, cross your legs, go into stereotypical meditation stance if you'd like, or just a resting state. You control your breath, and you enter that same voided space. Standing a good 10 feet in front of you, with her head down.
God damn it, more trauma. God damn it.
Listen, I gotta trauma dump you somehow, don't I? I feel like I have
God
to.
damn it.
Do I not have to?
You have to.
Hold on one sec. I have to. There's a very specific piece of information that I need.
That sounds great.
From your backstory. Oh, you've been taking notes in here. Okay, hold on. I didn't realize.
Yeah, smidge little ones, yeah.
Sorry, I lost a document, so I'm finding it. Oh, right. That's what I thought. Okay. So, Cassandra is standing in front of you, good 10 feet, head down. Behind her, looming behind her, is the closed, bleeding eye of Inocarus. You can see just the crescent line and a single stream that just seems to pool into the ground. And as you look down, you notice you're in about ankle deep water, blood. You're not sure. It feels a little thick. It's complicated. But you're here. Neither of them say anything. You've brought yourself into this space.
Okay. Okay, I think I know.
You can choose to do something or do nothing.
She still has a sword in her chest, or no?
Now that you're looking for it, no. There's no sword in her chest. She's standing there, just with her head down. Very, very like Girl from the Ring.
Oh god,
style.
yeah, that is creepy. Yeah,
but there's no jittered movements or like horror elements. It's just that her head's down and her hair is hanging.
Jin will bow and like full bow, like a deep 90 degrees to show that he's super sorry. And
make a perception check.
Yeah, I was about to ask, is there a reaction from that or no? Okay. A 9. God damn it, man.
You look back up after you bow. There is no reaction, but neither of them have moved.
I am truly sorry for what happened to you, Cassandra. My naivety when I was young was very selfish, and it should have been me the one who would hurt, not you. But I am trying to be a better person, especially now after reading this book that I have been introduced to. I definitely think I had the wrong envisionment of what where people do, and I think I just had so much. I don't know why I was just so aggressive when I was young, and even carrying it into now. But I am trying to be better, and I hope there's some way I can find my way back to you, or if there is a path that for you two would want me to walk down to become closer and to undo my wrongdoings. If there is a way to undo them, I will gladly do that. If there is no way to undo it, then I would try to carry some kind of mantle, or I don't know what I can do, but I would like to try to do something.
It's interesting because you directed that almost equal parts to Cassandra, equal parts to Inocarus. You see she raises her head and she's crying. It's not tears of blood. There's no wounds on her body. But she is smiling. Not full teeth, not in a creepy horror type way, but smiling through her tears. The eye behind her stays closed, and you hear her say, "Jin, it's not me you need to apologize to. Where I am, with our ancestors, I know your true intentions. It's those who still walk and mourn my death that don't. You didn't apologize to them, you left. You let Cain leave without making amends. You let him grieve by himself in a world he didn't understand. You let him take your place as champion and take steps into this universe by himself. You've grown, you know.
I'm much bigger now. Yeah.
Not what I meant, but you see that she chuckles a little bit. And there's like a glimmer off of the tears. It's almost like she's struggling between feeling sorry for the people that are hurt because of her death and happy to see that you aren't who you were. You see she quickly goes to take a step to the side, and sitting on the ground, the pool of liquid almost up to his, like almost covering his knees as he sits in a crisscross, you see sitting before you, eyes closed, the figure of Cain. The first time you've seen him in close to a decade.
Yeah, well, that's crazy.
With Cassandra, there was no aging. She didn't change in appearance. Mm-hmm. She was who she was the day she died. With Cain, he's grown as you have. You guys were teenagers before. He has scars riddling his arms. You see he has across his chest like a belt of little vials. Like one of those chest, like almost like
bandolier.
Yeah, like a bandolier. Yeah, across his chest. But instead of like ammo, it's all these smaller vials, different colors. She takes a step back and gets behind him and lays a hand on his head and his hair. And you see she looks over her shoulder at the closed eye. And then looks back at you. She takes a deep breath and says, "Would you choose to follow him again? Fully and wholeheartedly? To make amends for the mistakes you made in your past?"
Yeah, I do. Is this Cain now? Like, is Cain able to speak to me now? Or is this just a figure of Cain?
You see her brow furrow. He's not here right now. But this is him.
Is he okay?
Depends on what you mean by okay. Is he still doing the work of our god? Yes. Is he the champion? Yes. The one who enacts his will across the lands? Yes.
Seems like there's going to be a but at the end.
Well, his heart is clouded, obviously. He has not found companionship, either amicably or romantically, since my death and your departure. He chooses to live in a solitude. He hardly speaks to the ones he helps. And I wouldn't lie and say that when it was offered by our god to go hunt you down for the powers that fool stole, he was very quick to take the chance.
Yeah, I heard.
He got close.
So he's near then.
Was. He was in the stands.
Whoa, that's really close.
But there was a moment of hesitation.
I mean, where is he now?
It's not my business to tell. I'm being given the chance to be here and speak with you. Because I do sense the regret in your heart. Truly. And it's not just a fear to live without power. Granted, you did call yourself useless to your friends, and that's fascinating.
Yeah, I don't...
Sorry,
I think
can't
that was
turn
just
into a big bad wolf to your friends.
It just feels like I serve no purpose if I was kind of the one who would step out in front and take on a lot of calming damage. If I can't do that now, then how are we to stop a phoenix kidnapping children or a lich?
That could fall in line with our god's will. But you do know that if you do take that oath, if you do decide to pursue our god's will, you can't go back and play...
Yeah, I can't go back play soldier.
She, kind of stares off into the distance. You need to actually dedicate yourself. Fully and wholeheartedly. You need to believe it.
I believe it.
I just hate that it took this long for you to get here.
Yeah. But, I mean, I guess I'm here now, but there's going to be a lot to do.
She steps around Kane and starts walking towards you, and as she does, the visage of Kane disappears from behind her. Just like as she steps, you go to look around her to see if Kane's still there, get one last glance, and he's gone. As she walks up to you, with each step, suddenly she leans over and runs her hand through the liquid and picks her hand up, and dripping off of her fingers is the blood pools of an Ocarus.
Whoa.
She steps up close to you, her hand held out. And she looks you dead in the eyes. You have one last chance to go back. After this, if you go against Ocarus's will, you will be hunted, and Kane will kill you.
Understood.
Very well. She looks back over her shoulder at the eye, and it slowly starts to open. And she turns back to you, turns her hand, and runs 2 fingers down your eyes, as if you were crying blood. The eye, as it was slowly opening, snaps to full attention. You hear almost a warm laugh fill this echo chamber. Just a... Finally. You're back. And you break out of the meditation.
Holy shit. What the fuck?
And Aphelion, you had gone to sleep. Ben, did you figure out what you were doing this whole time?
I don't know.
I mean, there's no like goal I have.
Well,
so
I'm saying, would you have like gone to bed? Would you have gone downstairs to drink with Valxis? Or are you just gonna watch them meditate?
No, I
like,
think he's probably just gonna go to bed.
Okay, so you go to bed. Drell, you in the meantime have a meditation. Do you have a specific thing you want to do in your meditation, or are you just meditating?
No, just meditating, just vibing.
Cool. You get into your happy place, whatever that may be, whatever your happy place may be, and you're chilling for the entire duration of the meditation until you like kind of like break out of it when you hear like Jin kind of just like, it's almost like you've been holding your breath, Jin. It was like you were holding your breath.
That's his alias.
You're just like and that kind of like breaks Drell out of it. And Drell, you look over, and dried onto his face is 2 red streams that look like tattoos, like a dark red. There's no liquid there. There's no blood there, but it looks like had someone painted on like crying blood onto their face down to his neck and disappearing under his cloak. And his other eye, the one that he's lost sight in, is now completely restored. No Yol symbol, just perfect mimicry of both eyes being perfectly good. Good eyes.
What did it?
And Jin, you can see again. Like, you're not distorted in that one eye anymore.
What?
You've been walking around with a fucked up eye this whole time. That's
yeah,
you're fine
holy
now.
shit.
And your scar, the scar that was around his eye, gone.
What did you do?
I just apologize.
Well, that's good, man. What it's all about.
So that was like the most like stoner. What it's all about, man. Like, that was the most like, yeah, that was the most third eye shit ever.
You know what? You know what, my guy? You finally figured out what meditation's all about. It's about making peace.
It's
with your demons.
It's called inner peace, man.
Yes, he gets it.
I get why you're so laid back now. It's yeah.
Okay, continue. Go ahead.
That was a lot, but I have a lot more to do now after that. But I guess good news is that I guess it kind of ties in with us fighting a lich to my god. So
wait, what?
Yeah, I was talking about that
because
maybe coincidental. I guess that lines up.
It's not coincidental, Jin. You know that, like, as one of the like whoever was decided as the champion of Inocarus, and you feel like right now you're trying to play that role, even though Kane is the official one playing that role. But your job as a warrior for Inocarus is to protect mortal, like intelligent life, mortal beings from any evil sort of fae, fiends, undead monsters of that capacity. Like you are basically a monster hunter who hunts monsters not for sport but for the greater good of humanity.
I see. Okay.
So it lines up because an evil lich wandering the world is probably not a good thing.
Pretty bad. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Redacted on the coincidental. No. Yeah. Just if I want to be a part of I guess the religion. Not if I want to. Since I am a part of the religion, this is something that I must do.
Cool. Right on, man. Right on, brother.
Oh, you know what I just remember? Okay, thank you, chat. By the way, Drell's snake tattoo, the viper tattoo that he got.
Oh yeah,
is underneath the stone.
Whoa,
you see
that's
it as like
cool.
as like almost like when people put something into a resin dye. Like, put like a skull in a dye. You have like it is like a Valorant skin, like a chowder skin, where like there's just a design of a viper underneath the stone, like it looking like it's in the sapphire of his. Yours is on your arm, right? Or was yours on your neck?
Those are the worst
skins.
skins.
On his neck.
They are the worst.
Mine's on my neck.
So yours is on your arm. So on your
got a
arm, that is
bicep.
there. Just so you're aware. I just remembered that you had that tattoo, and I was like, well, it wouldn't go away.
What up?
Yeah.
He's up.
But
He's up, dude. He's up.
The only thing that's kind of, I guess, conflicting now is I have to do what's for the greater good of this plane that we live on. Oh, this is gonna get tricky with that hag now.
I knew where it was going. I was waiting for it.
I didn't know where you were going with this. I didn't know if you were going to be like working for an underground thieves guild. It's probably
like,
not a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh man, that
Also,
hag.
I'm gonna have to do things for the greater good of this plane, and I'm like,
And the thieves guild's also gonna be interesting. I don't know.
Yeah.
We do good things. Don't worry.
You promised me you do good things.
You're downstairs drinking. Shut up.
Oh, yeah, I
we
thought he
do
was saying he
good
came back up.
things. Just looking upstairs.
I guess you want to go get some drinks or some food then? I mean, we're still up.
No, I think I'm gonna go to sleep.
Jin, you going
I'll
downstairs
go
or
down.
you going to sleep?
Yeah, I'll go downstairs.
Cool. Everyone goes to sleep except for Jin and Valxis. Valxis is currently, that meditation probably took like 30, 45 minutes. Valxis is currently like 3 drinks in. If you're slamming them, are you slamming drinks?
I'd say I'm not. I don't think I'd be slamming them, but I would be trying to get. I would.
You're
be trying
being given
to get
drinks,
drunk
by the way.
and
This
then-
is
and
the
then
first.
steady.
This is the first time you're getting drinks in glass containers
Ooh,
since you've started this journey.
Actually,
Everything's been
I'm
in
not
the
gonna get
wooden.
super drunk. No.
Fancy.
I'm not gonna get super drunk because I remember from the last time I got drunk, I got abducted by my sister. So I'm going to take it very lightly.
Cool. You are lightly sipping some. I mean, how expensive
Yes.
you want to go?
He's socially drinking.
Liquor, wine?
I'm gonna go with wine. I'm gonna
Red
go
or
with
white?
some good red wine.
Okay, expensive.
Moderate.
Okay. You're
gold.
given like it is a wine glass design, like it's a normal wine glass with like it's got some fancy, this must have been made by a master glass worker. There's a nice red wine that came out of a bottle off of this shelf. Looked like they needed to like unlock a glass case with like 3 locks on it, open this up, pull out this bottle. You see, carefully put it down on like a cloth just to make sure that like it didn't touch the counter, and popped the cork and poured you a glass, made sure it only filled about halfway so you had some swirling space, and then handed you the glass. Just this glass of wine is 2 gold.
Just the glass?
Just this 1/2 glass of wine.
How much
was
is
2
the
gold.
bottle?
Oh,
Are you asking?
Yeah, of course I'm asking.
Okay. You ask how much the bottle is, and you end up getting a price back of like, it's 5 or 6 platinum.
oh,
This is a big bottle, and he filled your glass
Right.
halfway.
Yeah.
This is an
Whoa.
expensive, bougie
Dude.
ass bottle of wine
Okay.
made by the artisans in the
okay,
West.
so I drink. Of course, I sip this.
Yeah, you
I
are
sip
you
this.
are
I-
full sipping.
Yes, delicious. Yeah.
You come down
I smell a little
to
bit of
see. You
mahogany
come
in
down
there.
to see Valxis.
No, I don't.
Just
don't.
like
That's
sitting
fine.
like one leg crossed over the other, just swirling and then taking sips of this drink as he stares
I'm
off,
li-
thinking
I
to
just
himself.
listen to people talk. Like
Sure,
eavesdrop.
yeah, you're
Cool.
listening. Yeah, nothing
Just eavesdrop.
super interesting happens around you.
It's rich people talk.
Yeah,
gonna
it's
be
just
fun no
rich
matter
people
what.
banter. Yeah. You hear gossip
usually
about
gossip
like,
on
oh,
each other.
did you hear that Vanessa went over to the other side and I saw her walk into a house with like this degenerate and like
This
Oh my God.
fucking rascal.
did she bathe
Disgusting.
before she came back? I don't think so. Disgusting. Just like just that stupid banter. Well, I heard that Jimothy went across to the other side, but he didn't go for any sort of pleasure. He went to a church over there. Turns out his god's dead. His god die? I didn't know gods could die. Ugh, religious folk. Just like they're like it's just the stupid, petty, rich banter.
Like spit the wine. Like
Yeah.
spit the.
Yeah. So Jen, you come down and you see Valxis kind of just sitting at a table by himself, leg crossed over the other, sipping some wine and listening to people. Valxis, you notice the 2 blocked like lines of dried red underneath his eyes.
It went well,
It
to say the
worked?
least. Yes.
Alright, cool.
I-
What deal did you make?
No deal. I'm following the faith of Inocarus. There's a lot to do to undo what I did. I'm just, tying up loose ends. Hey, why'd you get scared? But this is mostly me just curious. Why are you scared about finding the Phoenix, man? I mean, yeah, she can stop time. Don't get me wrong. That is something to keep in mind. It's scary, but come on.
Family not to follow her. But I want to be rebellious, so fuck it, might as well.
Listen, do you want to be a part of the family's business, or do you want to do your own thing?
I want to be a hero, and I don't know how to get there.
All right. No one knows how to be a hero. It's just kind of one of those moments that you're put into.
But if I went through the Thieves Guild...
Can I be honest with you?
I stop for a moment, and I'm like...
It's not called the Thieves Guild, by the way. I'll come up with a name for it. I'll come up with a name for it this week, just so we're all aware. I just want to make sure chat knows we're not calling it the Thieves Guild.
Can I be honest with you, Valxis?
I defend my business.
Right, yeah, I think your heart's in the right place.
I think your head's fucked.
I think your head's fucked, though. Listen. I get it. You come from a lot of fame. You come from a lot of wealth. And you want to do your own thing.
So the problem is that I was told that if we go after her, I have to give up the family name.
I mean, didn't you want to leave the Empire to do your own shows and tell your own stories? Do you want to even go back to be a part of the family? What would that benefit you, though?
Money.
I know, but listen.
I paid a lot. I got paid a lot.
I know, but heroes... I mean, yeah, they make money too, but like heroes aren't really like the dudes who go out looking for money. I mean, maybe at the start, yeah, but sometimes they get put in a situation where their morals get put into play or something, then you gotta do something. I mean, I fought were-rats with a mercenary group, and we did save a town. I was doing it for money, but it's still like, you're helping somebody. Also, if your family's going to take out the Phoenix, don't you think they're just doing it for their own kind of political gain?
Oh, 100%. But
fuck them. Why don't you beat them to it? What are they going to do then? A Winterlight still beat them.
Yeah, well, I still...
Right? Right?
Yeah. No, you're correct.
So you just do what you did at like the last time we beat the Phoenix. You just claim it as yourself. You just say the Winterlight family went out and defeated this person.
I'm not gonna.
Are they gonna oppose that though? They're gonna go up and say, "No, we actually didn't do that." I mean, if they do this,
no. The worst case scenario is I die.
You guys are interrupted by an individual. This is a. It's strange. You didn't notice him. Minotaur, but fully dressed to the nines, like very like the most regal you've ever seen a Minotaur, most noble you've ever seen a Minotaur, who steps forward, and the only reason you notice him is because it kind of shakes the table a little bit. He grabs a chair, turns it around, and sits down and goes, "Did I hear you're going against the Winterlights?"
Oh no.
Because
he's a Winterlight.
Because he like leans back and he goes, "Exactly my point. Are you going against your family?"
No, it wouldn't be going against. You see, it'd be similar.
I think your friend here just quite literally yelled you'd beat them to the punch on something.
You would.
And what is this? What is this business you're going to undermine your family and beat them to? Is this a contest? If the Winterlights are in a contest against each other, that's good news. Big news.
It's not, I wouldn't say...
A little fight back against the Emperor.
Oh, no. No.
And what does going against your family mean?
More of just like what, what my father wants me to do. Just a little bit like that, right. Son not knowing what he wants to do.
If you wanted to go against your family, there are people who would help.
I don't really want to go against my family. I like them a lot. They're pretty cool.
Don't want to go against your family. Okay, well, my interest is gone.
What's your name?
So, what's your name?
That's unimportant. And he starts walking away.
Well, okay, all right.
And you see he walks over to another table, sits down, and then leans in real close and looks to both of the people he's sitting with and starts whispering something, and then leans back and doesn't look in your direction. He just starts talking to them casually.
Right, well, I don't.
You guys did not keep that conversation discreet in any capacity.
No, we didn't.
You held back the whole because you corrected yourself on the Thieves Guild thing, but then you guys were just casually like, yeah, let's go fight her. Let's beat your family to it. Let's do it.
No.
Listen, I'm just saying, man.
I mean, yeah, you're right. I don't know. The problem is that I don't know if we'll get any help from them, unless, of course, they have an option for us to just blatantly, go after.
I mean, I'm sure they.
Or I work it out with them where I just do drop the family name, and then once this business is over, I claim that I'm a Winterlight, and we go back to that.
I don't know about royal politics, but I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's not like I lose. Like I only lose the prestige of being a Winterlight, right? But
I mean, think about it. You lose it over doing something
for the good. Yeah. Right.
Is that such a bad way to lose a name? Maybe it's better off that you lose the name if it's so terrible. Try to do good. I mean, we do try.
Yeah, we did not do good today.
No,
it was not. We really should discuss how we enter cities. I feel like we have a problem with.
It's still the same day, motherfucker.
It is still the same day.
You know what's crazy?
3 sessions over one day.
You know what's crazy? This one day that we're here. All we were supposed to do is just get new clothes and go over to the Empire.
Going. You just go to the Empire, and instead we decided to terrorize. I keep this low. I say this a bit more low.
Yeah, you can keep it discreet at this point. You can talk quiet. You don't need a sleight of hand or anything. But if you're intentionally talking quiet, you can keep your conversation to just the two of you without anyone overhearing.
I mean,
we kind of terrorized a church, so I don't think it's. I think we need to not do that in the next town we go to, or ever again.
Every church we've gone to, we terrorize it in some way.
I feel like we do. I mean,
we played hacky sack out front of one of them, and the first church we went to up in Hedge Run, we played hacky sack out front of and had a large gathering for an entirely different god,
an entirely different deity. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The next one we went to, they found out that our compatriot is undead, and we just left abruptly.
And we didn't even get to talk about us cutting the heads off of their friend.
Yeah, I did.
Because the entire reason we went there to go. And then the third church we went to,
which was here,
we negotiated a forfeit.
That is true. We did.
And then the fourth church, God, we just need to not go to church.
No, and while we were at that church, Ben, oh man, he did something to that guy that really upset him, and he punched Ben.
Oh, he put like
he did a thingy, whatever he does.
His mind, I think. I don't know.
And then this next church we went to, this one, we really, actually, it's hard. Yeah, we really did terrorize that one.
I'm making a group rule for only you and me. We're
no
not going
more
into churches anymore.
Yeah.
No more churches.
Unless it's a church for fidelity.
Oh.
Fidelity too, or innocuous.
Fidelity. What's fidelity?
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
isn't that banging? No, infidelity is
when you fuck someone other than your partner. Fidelity, it would be like.
You're using big words for me, fancy man. I don't
You're
know.
You're the one who said fidelity.
I thought infidelity is your inability to like.
Impotent? It means that you can't.
There it is.
That's
impotent.
That's infidelity isn't specifically fucking someone you're not with. Well,
it's
a very like the only thing
It's most commonly used whenever like a partner.
It's also used very stereotypically when a foreign dictator,
True.
Oh, there's so many meanings.
Nonetheless, while you guys sit and sip
like
and drink for the rest of the night, you eventually make your ways up to bed. You guys go to sleep for the night. Wake up the next morning. I'm gonna speed through. Jin, you go acquire your jacket.
Yes, plus jacket.
It's exactly as you described it. You're now wearing a crop top jacket. Very poofy crop top jacket.
I go with Jin to get his
Okay.
jacket.
Yeah, you guys can all
We
go
can
if
all
you wanna
stick.
go.
We should probably all stick together while we go do our errands.
And then you
for the
guys
day.
can
he's
go to
gonna-
the library unless there's something specific one of you wants to do in the morning besides the direction you guys spoke about the night before. Anyone? No? Okay. So you guys go get the jacket, then you go to the library. What are you guys looking for in the library? Actually, Drell, you walk in and that same old man is at the counter and he goes, "Oh, welcome back. Are you here to return the book?"
No, not yet. I'm still
Not yet.
researching.
Okay. We do have a 2 total books per person rule if you don't have a library card.
Oh, how do I get a library
How much is a
card?
library?
How much is a library card?
Well, library card
3?
here, it's 5 gold a year, and for you to be able to take out up to 5 books at any given time. And your return is extended from 2 weeks with the book without any sort of interest to 4 weeks with a book without any sort of interest. So you could have 5.
He said
books-
interest. Hold on. He said interest.
You could have
Wait, hang
5
on.
books for 4 weeks instead of 2 books for 2 weeks.
Can I ask you a question?
You can. That's my job as the librarian.
I guess I misunderstood how this went the other day.
Yes.
I thought I purchased this book.
No, you paid silver for a takeout fee.
Can I purchase this
Hey,
book?
can he purchase this book?
Uh, I'd have to ask one of my superiors because we're not
Alright,
a bookstore. But
you
hold
figured it
on, no, you wait. I'll be right back. And you
We're gonna
see
go
he
look-
like slowly stands up and he's just like, oh, hold on. And he walks away. You see him cross the entire library and then knock on a door and then open it and walk in and shut the door behind him.
Dude, how bad would that interest have been if we went to like a different continent?
Yeah, probably
It
terrible.
would have been really bad.
I
They
mean,
probably would have sent a
if
courier
it was 2
out.
silver for you to take it out for 2 weeks, you're looking at like,
Bronze.
yeah, like they're 5 copper,
copper
a
a day,
week. 5
yeah.
copper a week for interest. Every week you keep it out, so every 2 weeks is another silver.
Oh God, that would add up quick.
You guys wait like 5 minutes before he opens the door, and you see him like wave back to the person who's in the room.
What's that book you need, Drell? By the way, while we're waiting for he's gone.
And he shuts the door and he starts slowly making his way back over to the desk.
Well, I don't know what book it is, but like we have to go look for like another.
More or less, just a book on Craghale be preferred.
You guys were also looking for maps. I don't want you guys to forget that. You guys don't have maps currently.
Nope.
Maps would be big.
So he comes back over to the desk and goes, well, the book that you have, we can acquire more copies, so we could sell that one to you, but as it is a very big, very detailed book that there aren't many copies of in the world, it would most likely be 10 gold for the full purchase.
That's fine. Do you mind if we look around before like
After you buy the book, or are you not buying the book?
I give him 10 gold.
Okay, well, you're buying
Damn,
the book. Okay.
Where
if
are you getting this money, Drell? That was you just threw that out there like it was nothing.
He takes it and 1, 2,
Oh,
3. It's only to
Okay.
10, so it's not a big deal. But he counts to 10 and he goes,
Mm,
"Very good," and then pushes it all in his hand and then puts it in there's like a lockbox that he like unlocks and puts it in. Feel free to look around. It is a library. I'm not going to stop you.
So wait, do I get my silver back or no?
For the renting, you rented it for a day, so I guess I could give you 1 of the 2 silver back.
Oh,
He opens the lockbox again, pulls out 1 silver, and puts it on the counter.
cool. Thank you.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
let's find this
Like
book
that.
quick because this guy's old.
Did you say that out loud?
Jin,
No,
Jin
you know
is
what?
muttering that test.
Yeah, make a sleight of hand
to
check.
Drell.
I'm gonna roll a perception check at disadvantage.
Okay,
Oh, no.
He rolled a 5 on the first and an 18 on the second, which means it's the 5. He has
I got
no
9.
idea. He's old.
Holy fuck.
Say he's
That
a
could've went
commoner.
bad.
He has like a 9 in wisdom or something, so it's a
oh,
-1.
God.
So he rolled like a 4. And he's like, he just like smiles up at you and then looks back down at whatever he's doing.
Cool. go look for the books on Crag Hill and maps.
We're doing that together, right?
Yeah, I thought was that a command? Like you guys go do this? Or,
Okay.
Or
and Jin is gonna follow
Yeah.
in suit of Trell.
So you guys make it. I need one investigation check at advantage or two separate investigation checks.
Jin, you do it.
Well, Drelled out of one.
Okay. All right.
You do the other one.
Almost got a negative one. You know, could have been.
It's an unnatural.
Okay. You guys. You guys.
What is a book?
Here's the thing.
You let the two fighters go look for shit.
Here's the thing. You guys, Drell, you were fucking on your shit when you were alone. You were like, fucking Dewey Decimal System. Here's the thing. Categories, find what I'm looking for. This time you're like, man, that was so easy. I could probably just find it myself. And you just start wandering shelves of books. Jin, you have never seen a library this big that you're just like, where? You start taking out one book at a time and going like, fuck.
Is this Crag Hill?
No.
Crag Hill? Question mark?
What are you up to? What are you
Is this
doing?
a bird?
Yeah. Can I
roll an investigation check? Disadvantage. Because it's already two people looking. Ben and Aphelion, you want to give it a shot? Disadvantage for you both?
Sure. Let's do some more natural ones in here. It's investigation.
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
Okay. So the two of you are just
Jesus.
watching the other guys just like wander off into like Valxis. For you, it's not that you get lost, it's that you find a book that like is very clearly erotica, and you're like, ooh,
ooh, yes. I knew it was gonna be smut.
So you find some smut and you get lost in the smut. Jin is just pulling out one book at a time, thinking this is a good strategy to find what you're looking for. Drell is like, well, it's got to be back in the section where I found the other useful book, and it's just like, wait, fuck, these are all god books. Shit, and like that's the mindset he's got. Ben and Aphelion, you guys are standing there. And then you're like, there's categories, and you just like both walk over the thing.
There's categories, there's authors. It's
I would say, Ben, you easily find where like the cartography thing is, and you actually see that they like sell maps. Like there's like a shelf. Think of like the way that like a gas station sells newspapers. There's like maps of the continents. Just like, I mean, they're expensive because it's a detailed. Well, it depends on how detailed you want it. There's like basic bitch maps, and then there's detailed maps of the continents. So if you're looking for a map of Crag Hill, you're like, if you want a detailed map of Crag Hill, which Crag Hill, there's not much to it, and there's not much mapped, so a very detailed one that does have stuff mapped is expensive because of the work that went into getting it. So if you wanted,
expensive is expensive.
We're talking like 8 to 10 gold for a very detailed map of Crag Hill.
Done.
Yeah, eventually they'll have to bring it up to the counter and Aphelion, it doesn't take you nearly as long. You're like, if you're looking for like the history of Crag Hill or like geography of Crag Hill, I mean, there's a section, like a geographical section that you can get to where you're like, okay, here's there's Paleforn, and here's this country and this continent. Oh fuck, Crag Hill, here we go. And you pull out this book, and it's not as big as you'd think, because it's mostly barren wastes, so there's not a lot of information. If you were looking on like the history of the Tournament of the Grey or whatever, that would be a fucking book. But this is just like the geography of Crag Hill. Not that big of a deal to find and grab. And you can pull that out and bring it to a table. If you guys want to bring it to a table and look it over, you can clearly grab the other three and be like, yo, stop looking at whatever you're looking at and come over here.
Mm-hmm.
And you would do so.
What about this might be a little bit of a stretch, but like is there any books on either some sort of like I guess more along the lines of like an adventure journalism book where it's somebody's account of things that they have been finding out?
D100.
Bam. 9. Wonderful.
Nope. Not in this library. You're like
Amazing.
trying to look for like specific accounts of like people who've wandered the wastes, but you kind of get the feeling that like people gave up trying to explore the wastes ages ago. It just seems pointless. It just seems stupid and pointless. So you have the book of like the geography though. Ben has the map. So yeah, and that's up to you guys, Ben. If you want to grab more than one map, like more than one of like you can get Craghale, you can get every country, you can get a world map if you want. It's not as detailed, obviously, because it's a world map, but it very clearly points out the continents and the countries. It's up to you guys what you're looking for.
What do you think is useful, Ben? Region map of Craghale and I guess world map for just general usage?
I mean, I would say probably a world map. I mean, the Craghale doesn't really have much in it.
But, I mean, that being said, doesn't have much, but anything would help in trying to find this obelisk.
Well, last I recounted...
Obelisk is such a good word for it.
It's in the center.
You like obelisk?
Like, it's literally in the center.
I keep calling it a temple. It's not a temple. Yeah.
So we just go to the center of Craghale geographically and call it a day, Ben?
It's in the center of the wastes. It's not the actual like pinpoint perfect center of the wastes, but it's in the middle of the wastes. I mean, you look at the map and you don't see that there is an obelisk or an altar marked on the Craghale map. Like, you can look at it right now, skim over it. There's nothing in the middle of the wastes. The wastes looks like the fucking deserts of China where there's like, just nothing.
With something like that, yeah. But I guess the reasoning for that would be like a map could help with...
I mean, a map could help you guys get there, which direction to go, like landmarks on the way. If you wanted to fly, you can like point out to a captain, this is where we want to go. Like whatever you guys are looking for, however many maps you want to take, this is your map. This is your place to get maps. So use it wisely.
Ben, we'll definitely take the world map.
Okay, a detailed one or a semi-detailed one? Like there's I'd say there's 4 tiers of detail. One is
I got 8 gold on Len from Drail.
A very basic world map, which just says like continent, country. That just basic is 2 gold. For 5 gold, you can get one that like points out like the capitals and maybe the name of a large river in the oceans and some of the mountains. And then you have an extremely detailed world map. Like, you can roll this thing along multiple tables. Where this thing is like, you can get like, okay, so this is the Dythronian Kingdom. Here's the main points and their offshoot villages. If you go up to the north of the Empire, you can see every big city in the Empire. You can see the mountain ranges. You can see the rivers. You can see small lakes. You can see, like, and you can open it in different segments. It is like a scroll that, like, as you keep rolling it, you find different parts. And it's extremely detailed. And that one, because it is a world map, and you would be buying a massive world map, that is a 20 gold map.
Okay. Here's what I think
you can collect everyone to you, so it's not just you and Ben, because they're wandering.
That's what I'm gonna do. Take the detailed world map, the 20 gold one, and we'll decide between which Craghale map to take, and we'll talk about it with the group to see about which ones we want to have on ours. Sound good?
Sounds good to me. Yeah. I mean,
we're in a library, so go wandering around trying to find the rest of the group. You can
find the group pretty easily. Yeah. It's just
Jin stayed in the same aisle. If he's going one book at a time, going
he's like maybe
Craghale
books in. Yeah, he's maybe 20 books in and just being like, "What was I looking for again?"
Huh? He looks up at you cross-eyed. Huh? Just focus. What?
Got a small geography book and a couple of maps. Where's Valxis? Where's Drail?
Dude, they're both blue and very unique. It is very easy for you to be like, over there.
Okay. Okay.
Jin will
like I said, you can. It's a big library, but you can easily see the people you're looking for and gather them in one place.
Does this novel
imagine
have
like tall shelves?
Like a love story at the end of it? Is it like a? Is it
you
like
don't get through the whole thing in that time. It is an erotica novel. You are like maybe 30 pages in if you're really into reading it. Before you're like, man, he did her so dirty. But she still loves him nonetheless. What the fuck?
Yeah, I love that Valxis is like, he'd be like the guy to watch like the first 5 minutes of a porno and the last 5, and be like, they did fall in love.
You flip like as they're coming to get you, you're like, hold on 1 second. You flip to the end, and you're like, she got with him, and you put it away.
Like, fucking damn it. Gross. What's up?
I think they have stuff for
got
us.
A few maps. Got a book.
They get Drell
Crag
too,
Hill,
just so you guys
figuring out how to.
They gathered everyone together to talk about the maps.
Yeah. So here's this map. This one is fairly detailed. I feel like that would do us a lot of good. Granted, it is big, but one-time purchase is fine.
Are you asking for money and just justifying the purchase?
It's more
He's
like
pretty much saying he doesn't really care what it is. If you think it's good, he trusts you to buy it.
More or less. For the 2 Crag Hill, for the world map, it's 20 gold. For the Crag Hill ones, if Ben feels,
I
seems
give
like he feels
Aetheria
confident
5 platinum.
Hey, where are you getting this money?
You only told Valxis how much money you had. It's hysterical.
Yeah.
Drill. It's a lot of money.
Do you guys want to just say you go buy the maps?
We buy the world map. And how much is the detailed Crag Hill?
The
one?
detailed Crag Hill was 10.
Perfect. Three platinum. There.
Yeah, 3 platinum on the table. You guys buy the maps. Okay.
Like, just take the money.
Are you guys exiting the library? We can just move through this. We don't have to like sit here and
yeah.
So you guys exit the library. Is your plan to cross the bridge or go underneath?
Let's try to cross the bridge.
Okay.
I want to cross the bridge.
Top side.
Huh?
Top side first.
Top side first.
As
Okay.
we're walking, though, Jin is gonna ask, "Hey, Drell, you got that money? Was it because the lady really liked you at the massage place? Like, did you do a really good job?"
No,
But why would they pay him?
No.
Sometimes
no.
if he's like,
I paid for a manicure and
Are
pedicure.
you trying to give a Podrick storyline from Game of Thrones where Tyrion was like, here, I'm going to pay for you to go to the brothel. And then he brings back the money and it's like, they
didn't have to pay.
Didn't have to pay. They said it was good.
That's what Jin's trying to figure out, because he doesn't understand how, in this time of them missing, he comes back with so much money.
No, like
I
I paid for
completely
a
forgot
manicure.
that was a storyline.
It's so funny.
It was.
Tyrion,
Yeah.
Tyrion and
It's
fucking and Bronn
They didn't
are
want to
like,
take his
So
money.
wholesome.
they're like,
It's so
what did you do? Tell us everything. And he's like, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tyrion just sit him down and they're like,
They're like, oh, could you not get, like, they're making fun of him. Like, oh, could you not get it up? We could have done something about that. Or like, were you too scared? And he's like, no, I did it. And they're like,
I did lots of things.
they're like, so
and
we
they
put
didn't
you in
take
a
it.
room with 3 women and they didn't take your money. And he goes, they said it was their pleasure. He was like, they have this like existential crisis where they're like, you sit down and tell us everything.
Yeah. It's so good. Especially coming from their characters, too, because they are like
Yeah.
little poon hounds.
Dude,
so they're like, wait,
Tyrion
I've
and
been to
Bronn
brothels.
were they
That's not
fucked.
how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I know. It's like Tyrion's
That's-
like,
Yeah.
you know,
It's
or
not
Bronn's
supposed to be
response
like
is like, they're paid. Of course they liked it. They're paid to like it. And Tyrion was like, but only they were paid.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly
Yeah.
the line too. Yeah. Yeah. But okay, so you guys go to the bridge. This is the first time you guys are standing at the beginning of the bridge. It stretches beyond your eyesight because it curves up and over. You guys can't see. I mean, when you're standing at the bridge, you can't see the city on the other side. It's gonna be like an hour-long walk to get across this bridge. This is a massive fucking river. This is a wide river.
We should have taken like a cart.
But it's just a walk.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, people walk it. You guys step up to the bridge and you like look to see if like anyone's gonna stop you from crossing. There's guards there, but they're just on the
Alright,
sides.
we just walk across.
And you guys start going across. You see, there's some carts coming from the other side that are just like waving as they pass, and like You know,
Oh, cool.
if there's like a family traveling in like a carriage, you see like maybe a kid will hang out the window and be like, Mom, look, it's Valxis, he's coming home. Like pointing at like all the, you know, you get a little bit of notice, but
Why couldn't we go this way again?
This seems nice.
I mean,
it's a casual
we
stroll
just-
on a breezy, semi-cloudy day.
I don't know. I think of the worst.
I feel cool. I got
Think
my
of the
new
worst and fight
jacket.
for it.
Yeah, I think
It's like kind of strutting across. I got my new jacket.
Jin, roll me just a flat
Today's
charisma
a good
check.
day.
Flat charisma.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
You
no.
think you look cool. Like you're trying to like change your attitude and maybe show off a little bit, and like
Yeah.
there are some people who are like,
Okay.
Like, no one. If you rolled
Okay.
higher, I was gonna have like, you know, there's some men and women who are like, ooh, but like no one. No, you're just a dude in a coat.
That's very funny for
Putting a
Jin.
little
He's
snack in
having a
his
good
dinner.
day, but he's just like a normal dude.
In your head, you're having like a Jim Carrey moment in Bruce Almighty,
Yeah.
where he's like walking down the street like jazz, or like Spider-Man in Spider-Man 3,
Yeah.
where he's
Oh,
like going
yeah.
fucking
He's
crazy,
doing
like
finger
fucking
guns,
dancing
yeah.
and everything, and everyone's just like,
Okay.
just a dude.
It's the new jacket.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's the new
all
jacket.
right.
Yeah, so you're
Yeah.
going across. You guys go across. It takes like about like 35-40 minutes is when you've crested over the real hump, and you see the city in front of you. Valxis, make a history check for me. This is just how much you
Sure.
remember about Aljif. So you guys cross the bridge. I don't have a map for you yet. I'll have a map for you guys next week about it being in Aljif. With a 12, you just know that this city is the merchants' empire of the empire. This is the merchant hub. Everything in this city is about mercantile. I'm talking
More
everyone.
shopping.
Everyone is trying to sell you something.
Like this
Like,
is the business
This
district.
is like. Hold on, I literally wrote this down. Everyone is selling you something. You were told as a kid, Valxis, don't trust anyone. Never owe anyone anything in this city.
We're in Paris.
Like it's everyone is trying to get money out of you. There have been known to be pickpockets here because everyone travels here to do their
Oh.
shopping. Like there is
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
Right. Keep
Like,
your pockets
be
close.
careful. But
Keep
also,
close.
you can find anything in this city.
Anything.
Like this is like you guys, it was, you know, you found a couple clothiers in the last city. Pine Tide didn't have much. Yeah, there was one magic shop back in Hedron. There is a store for everything you are looking for in this city. And it is a
Holy
city. Like this is a big, there's buildings scattered everywhere. Like this is a big place. You guys crest over the hill. You start walking forward and you actually see there is a tower. Most of these places, there's no skyscraper culture in this world, but where this tower stands dominantly over, you actually see a line of air docks with multiple different types of normal airships, like sort of steampunk blimps. You see the koi. There's actually two koi fish type ships, koi ships, just docked next to each other in this space in the sky, but you couldn't see it from Eintrist because you weren't like close enough to like really draw in what you were looking at. They were just like little dots in the distance. And this tower stands tall, and this is like a mercantile port. This is where people come in and out of. This is like, in the same way in Arcane, like they're the hub for everyone to come together and go out in their ships. That's what this place is for the Empire. So, you guys crest this hill. You get closer to the city. You start to take your first steps into the Winterlight Empire. No one stops you. You guys are entering
What the
Aljif.
Yay!
And that is where we're going to end the session for tonight.
How dare you?
Awesome. We finally made it to
Which
home.
means you're all level 6 and we're doing our level ups right now.
Oh shit. Okay.
So before anyone leaves, we're doing level ups. You're level 6. You're entering the
Level
Empire.
ups. Oh,
Yeah, that was literally what Corey told
I literally told you guys last
forever
week,
ago.
as soon as
I
or
think
2
Noah
sessions ago,
left.
as
left
soon as you
after.
guys cross over into the Empire is when you will level up, because you've just been like wandering this whole time. So if you guys want to roll your health rolls,
What do I roll?
3. So yours, well, it depends. What are you
8.
taking a level in?
All right, fellas, I broke 40 HP.
Talk about.
We can, if you want to do the thing we talked about. It can happen now if it's all discreet, but no one knows about it. You can say you're taking a level in that right now.
Yeah,
I have to do research real fast.
Corey.
Yeah. Are there 3 of you multiclassing right now?
I believe so.
Aaron,
Really?
are you multiclassing?
All of you are multiclassing?
Are you multiclassing right now, or are you waiting?
Yeah, I am. Yeah,
You
I am.
are?
Oh,
Is it
yeah.
in what? There's 2 options, or in one or the other. I don't know which one you're going into.
Cleric.
Cleric. Okay, so you need to roll a cleric's hit die to take your first level in cleric, which I'm pretty sure is a D8.
So I'm going into warlock.
That's up to you.
Oh,
You didn't want to go into
2.
cleric or paladin, correct?
Dang, I got a 2.
Yeah, we're
So
doing
you're going
warlock.
into warlock. You're taking your first level in warlock, and you guys will not know what that's about. You need to roll a D8.
Dang it, I got a 2. Oh, that sucks.
Ooh,
A
a
6.
6.
Okay, so on your character, Noah, you're gonna go to edit your character. Do you know how to get to that point? Click on your name, and then the thing on the pop-up on the right says manage character and levels.
Yep.
Okay,
Oof.
and what you're gonna do is you're gonna, at the very bottom of this page says add another class.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna click that and then put a level. It's not gonna. Oh, is it not gonna allow you?
No.
Oh, fuck off. Hold on.
Oh no, because none of my.
No,
got...
I can. I'm pretty sure I can bypass that. I hate that they force in this. They're forcing the prereqs.
Oh, the level.
Yeah.
Like,
No, if you
the
go to
attributes.
home, and you turn off multi-class requirements, it.
Oh yeah,
That's
there
how
we
I
go. There
did
we
it.
go. There we go. I turned off multi-class requirements for you, so refresh that page.
I want a multi-class, but if I get one more
Wait,
level
Noah,
in my
you're
bard,
you're
I get a cool ability.
Nice.
What?
Noah. You're
How big
you've
is
been-
level 6 for Bard?
You've been missing stat increases.
What?
Huh?
Noah's
Level
character
4
was
and-
set up with the Tasha's Cauldron of like you get to choose what scores go up, and he never set them.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Dude, what? You could have been bonkers.
No, so he gets.
He gets either 3 stats up by 3 separate stat plus ones. Yes, so he hasn't done that.
Oh.
That's huge, though. Plus,
Okay,
that's
so hold on, Noah.
crazy.
Did you add the warlock level? No. Okay, hold on.
I did now. Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. Let me refresh.
Like,
I'll show you what I'm talking
what?
about in a second. So your patron, you're gonna choose. You know which one?
Yeah.
Okay, do that for me, please.
I'm pretty sure I do.
I don't think you selected the right one. Hold on. I'm like refreshing to see if it does it.
DMs.
I'm checking. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. So as a warlock, you get to add 2 cantrips and 2 spells. That if you click on the thing that says spells next to optional feature manager, you can choose your cantrips and spells. You can do that later if you want at some point during the week. Also, your health seems weirdly low. But
I don't know if
okay.
you changing my class fucked with me.
I didn't change anything.
It's like I don't think I had any of those stat increases.
I mean, you'd be able to choose. I'm assuming you'd want to move +2 on one stat, +1 on the other.
Yeah.
What would you want the +2 on? Your wisdom, because now you're using. Oh, no, sorry, charisma, because you're using charisma as a caster.
What is my charisma?
Your charisma right now is a 13, so you can either add 1 to it to make it 14.
Sure, make it a 15.
Or you can make it a 15. So your charisma is going to be made a 15, and then you can add +1 to something else. You have a 15 con and 18 dex. A 15 charisma. You can't do charisma again. Oh, could you? No, it says a different score. So you could do constitution and gain health for every level you've had.
Sure.
Okay, hold on.
Let's do that.
So your total constitution, your total charisma. Okay, so just because this is being weird. Well, what'd you roll just now? A 6? I mean, 5 d8s for a 32 makes sense, actually. Or 6, yeah, 5 d8s.
5 d8s for 32. That's pretty high.
Well, it'd be 6 d8s, but the first one was a full d8.
Yeah.
I don't know what you've rolled so far, but I added the 6 you just got to your health, so when you refresh, you should have 50 health.
I haven't rolled anything.
Well, you roll health every time you level up.
Oh Jesus.
Noah? Have you been learning health?
He has
Okay.
because we've done it before he's left.
Yeah.
So you can add your 2 cantrips and your 2 spells.
All right, I did my 2 cantrips.
Okay.
Wait, did I, or is
they're permanent? Everything you choose here is
oh,
permanent.
that's a first level spell. Fuck. All right, I need another cantrip.
No, you have 2 cantrips right now, from what I'm seeing.
No, I have Blade Ward, and then I clicked Cure Wounds. It's first level.
Wait, how do you have 3 cantrips? It says
What
2.
domain
How
could
did
you
get a third
possibly
one?
be going, Aaron? I'm trying to think.
Huh?
I'm trying to think. I'm just trying to brainstorm what domain you could be thinking of.
I don't know,
if you're
dude. I
dipping
just
into
clicked
cleric.
Learn.
War?
And it let me.
Hold
Could
on.
be. But I mean,
War
like,
domain?
You don't know. You
Yeah.
I
don't
mean,
see.
in the document I
Brave.
provided you guys, it says what domains the clerics and the paladins of each god go under.
Yeah.
And which one?
oh, that's
in
true.
the background document, I updated it like weeks ago to have, and I told you
Yeah.
about this, to have all the
That's a good
deities, and it says what domains they rule over. So if you were a cleric, you would have these domains. If you're a paladin, you would take this oath.
Mm-hmm.
So he was able to choose between 2. I need. Okay, so AJ rolled his health. Cubs, are you going into what I think you're going into?
I don't know.
You haven't decided.
Because I get a really cool feature at level 6 that I think would synergize really
I'm
well
almost saying hi to you, Aaron.
with my multi-class.
Okay, I
As-
think I did it. I don't know.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to your page. One sec.
Yep, I see my 50 health.
Interesting.
What?
Oh, I clicked on the wrong character sheet. I was so confused for a second. I clicked on AJ's character sheet and was like, why do you get level 3 spells? I'm like, what the fuck? Hold on. I'm going to your page now. Drill.
Wait, I want to for a little bit of clarification. It's kind of been going back and forth for me. Is Anacris ambiguous gender, or is
He.
Male.
or the he?
Male.
Male. Okay.
Yeah.
Male.
Male god.
I think.
I think you only think it's ambiguous because he always said she, and
Oh,
we
that must
kept correcting him.
correcting
Yeah,
him.
for some reason I thought
Like,
Anacris was
right?
like a girl
Like,
name.
hang on a
I
second.
don't know. I was like,
Seeing what you chose here. Oh, right, because you get 2 free cantrips, and then you get to choose 2. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
I forgot that's how warlocks worked. I mean, yeah, you should be all set.
Dude,
Okay,
warlock
you
monk?
need to,
That's
when
so
we do
cool.
combat, when we do combat again, you need to remind me that you have Sentinel.
Me?
Do you know what that is? Yeah.
No.
you have Sentinel this whole
you
time?
have Sentinel.
What?
You took it as your feat at level 4. Sentinel, whenever you take an attack
Whoa.
of opportunity on someone and you hit them,
They stop.
they can't leave.
Yeah,
Oh, I do remember taking this. You told
Yeah.
me I could sunlock people.
You're a
Yeah,
monk,
you're a
'cause you're
sunlock.
Sunlock.
You're a monk.
You're a
yeah.
Sunlock monk.
I forget that you took that because I can't look at all your character sheets at the same time all the time, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to see what you got with your warlock stuff. So you got your. Oh yeah, did you see the thing you got as an ability, as a new feature on top of all your magic? Noah, go under features and traits on your main character sheet and scroll down to just above your racial traits under warlock features. Do you see that thing you have? Starts with an H.
All of a sudden, it's about to get very Jujutsu Kaisen with Trail.
Dude, now I'm curious.
The reason,
what
no, the
Drell
reason,
gonna pull
no,
off.
the reason I think that is because like it'd be so cool for like
What am I
flavoring. You
looking
flavor
for?
like the eldritch
On your
punches.
feats and
It's
traits
just it would be like
punches,
Yuji's.
yeah.
Yeah.
Features and
Like
traits
as he
page.
punches, sends out an eldritch blast. Just like, pow!
On your features and traits page, above your
Point
racial
blank.
features, so you have, or sorry, above your racial traits, because you have racial traits. Scroll up slightly, or below your bonus cantrips, below in your warlock features section. You can even highlight by class features if that helps. At the top, there's a little tab that says class features.
Oh.
Under warlock, the final thing, hit class features and scroll all the way down.
Yeah, I clicked that.
Okay.
Oh wait. Yeah, I clicked that.
No, I'm saying, do you know you have that thing that you got at the very bottom?
Yeah, I just got this.
Yeah, I'm making sure you know you have this. Because this is not your magic. This is me making sure you know you have this. I'll even fucking.
You know I'm gonna forget.
I'm gonna screenshot it and send it to you. There.
Yeah.
And then pin it.
Yeah.
And then pin it.
I just gotta make sure you know you have stuff.
Dude, I'm really curious what warlock he's
wait,
going, dude. I
Aaron,
really want to know.
I'm just thinking that'd be like a weird, like, I think it'd be a fun little thing to, like, instead of you have the Eldritch Blast like reverse, so like instead of like having it just be a ranged attack, it's now a melee. And so
I always thought that would be cool because if it's just force energy, what if it's just like you're just punching with just
loaded your you
like
just load your
tea, like,
punches.
you know what I
Everyone
mean?
rolled
It's-
their health, right? Yeah. Okay.
You haven't yet.
yeah, I rolled it
You haven't
already.
yet because you haven't said what class you're choosing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna go bard. I think I'm just gonna go bard because level 6 bard gets me a really cool.
I'm checking now. I know what your fucking class
feat.
is. So.
Which I think would synergize with the multi-class that I want to do.
I'm checking.
Nice.
Very well.
I'm curious now. And both of the two people joining us are both going to be level 6.
Nice.
That was intentional.
Dude, I really want to know what warlock he is.
You gain the ability.
To figure out.
Hexblade with brass knuckles.
That would be so sick.
Let's see. Level 6. Oh, Cosmic Omen.
Yeah, isn't that ability dope as fuck?
That's so specific, though.
Yeah.
Like circumstantial. I mean, it's sick, but it's
100%
circumstantial as
It's
fuck.
100% circumstantial. But
What's the ability?
Wait,
Okay, I'll tell you.
wait. The third paragraph's the crazy part.
yeah, I gain access to general information.
All information.
Dude, we're really turning into like
Freely
mid-game
share.
Can I
with
just read
casual
this out loud?
acquaintance. Yeah, and I'll read it. Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
At 6th
what
level, you gain
whispers.
the ability to adopt a humanoid's persona. When a humanoid dies within 30 feet of you, you can magically capture its shadow using your reaction. You retain this shadow until you use it or you finish a long rest.
What happens when you use the shadow?
You can use the shadow as an action. When you do so, it vanishes, magically transforming into a disguise that appears on you. You now look like the dead person, but healthy and alive. This disguise lasts for 1 hour or until you end it as a bonus action. While you're in the disguise, you gain access to all information that the humanoid would freely share with a casual acquaintance, such as information including
Holy
general
shit, if he
details on
kills
this background,
anyone important, yeah, oh my god.
for the day. I only, but it's only.
It
I
doesn't
only get the
matter
shadow for
as
a
long
day.
as you tell us.
You get
tell
the
us
shadow
that
for a
and we
day. You
write
get the
it down.
disguise and the
God.
info for an hour.
For an hour.
For an hour, you need
enriched
to
enough
just be
that
able
you
to
can pass
dump
yourself off as the
everything.
person by drawing on its memories.
But it only
Another
says
creature can see
general
through your
details
disguise.
to a casual acquaintance.
Dude, that's so
The end of this campaign
crazy.
for Valxis is going to be the start of Thor Ragnarok when Loki is just disguised as
He's
his
actually
father.
becoming
Yeah.
Loki. What the fuck?
Literally.
Don't tell me you're gonna multi-class into rogue with using a lot of daggers, and you're gonna fucking backstab a dude and then take on their persona.
I don't know. I mean, are you planning on like assassin? Is that what you're?
No, not assassin. I don't think I was gonna go assassin.
I
Yes,
thought you
am
were gonna
planning on
go-
multi-classing rogue. You are correct. I don't think I'm gonna go assassin. I think I'm gonna do a different archetype because I just want him to be a master of disguise. That's all I want.
Oh shit!
I just want a master.
I mean, soul knife uses
Soul Knife would
psionic
be really
energy,
cool.
and that's
Yeah.
kind of all you're doing anyways.
Yeah,
That's pretty thematic for you.
What is
Yeah.
I like Soul
And
Knife.
Soul Knife, I think you
Soul
can also
Knife
go
is
through
all
walls.
about
and
using psychic
yeah.
power in all of your
I love the
attacks.
theme about Soul Knife.
Is Soul Knife the one that you can go through walls too?
would be
Psychic
dope as
teleportation
fuck.
is a bonus action.
Yeah.
You manifest a psychic blade, expend a sonic energy die, and throw the blade at a space you can see, and then teleport to that space. You can teleport. You can throw daggers and teleport to the space.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I love it
And
because
then
that
at
was
level
yeah.
13 of Soul Knife, you can magically become invisible as an action for an hour. And once after you deal damage, it's just you get free invisibility once a day, or
That's
once
awesome.
a day.
Sheesh.
Well, that's crazy.
Yeah, I want to
Unless you
become a
use a
master of
dime.
disguise. That's how I want. That's what I want Valsis to be. It's just a master of disguise. I want to be a
No,
spy.
he's not becoming an assassin. Assassin's boring.
Assassin is boring. I mean, like, Assassin's cool because you're like, I get to sneak up on people and one-shot them.
Again,
and it's like,
I look
yeah,
at assassin
cool.
the way I look at a
I can
hexblade
promise
warlock.
you-
They're boring as fuck.
You can one shot with any kind of rogue as long as if you're looking to one shot with
Did
a
you
whole
just say
like
what, Noah?
If you can
Hexblade.
one shot with
Hexblade.
like
You're not a Hexblade.
What?
You're also not
hell-bent on,
spamming
like,
Eldritch Blast every single
Rogue.
2 seconds.
Paladin Rogue
love
one
Eldritch
shot,
Blast.
you can literally do Paladin Rogue
Dude.
any archetype and still one shot. Austin has seen in our campaign, if I roll a natural 20 on a fucking sneak attack
It's amazing.
with smite, it's stupid damage.
No,
You-
because you can smite into a crit, and smites get
Yeah.
chosen after the roll hits.
Exactly. So,
So
there's
you,
no point.
you
Like
fucking smite
Assassin's
after
just
a
so
crit, you're
boring.
over. It's over.
Oh
A
my goodness,
swashbuckler.
bless you, Cub.
Arcane Trickster, everyone plays a bunch too, because you have to deal with magic and stuff. But
Forgot I have a tattoo.
But yeah, everyone's leveled up.
oh, dude, no, I gotta show
I need
you.
to roll
the-
I need to
I
roll my
booked a
HP, sorry.
tattoo. I gotta show you.
You're
what
a
I'm
D6 as a bard?
Ooh. Did you see my
D8.
new hat?
I thought a bard.
Yes, I did. I saw it on
Oh, it's
Twitter. I thought
wizard
that
and
was
D6
sorcerer. There's
tight.
D6. Wizard and soul sorcerer.
Manage HP. Rolled HP is up to 30.
Damn, you've been.
I have 42 HP.
Yeah, good for you, man.
I
I
know, I
am
rolled a
gonna,
2 on my
wait.
HP.
Oh, I get like a makeshift.
I'm
I
gonna
get
get another
like
spell.
a discount divination.
Hey, Drew, can I spoil just your health count?
Is it like
So it's like
70 and above?
Can I spoil just your health count, homie?
It's like 113.
it's like
isn't
triple
it?
digits right off the
Oh, we
bat.
draw a triple. Oh
I
god.
said yes.
Yes. Without taking tough, he has 80 health.
No, it's not bad at all.
Without taking tough.
Without taking tough. If he
At
took,
level 6.
if he took tough, he'd have 92.
Bro, is he just a straight up barbarian?
Not straight up.
No, he's a hill dwarf.
Oh.
Dude, imagine though if he was.
If he was, you get an
Drew,
extra
I'm
HP
only gonna
for every
spoil as much
level.
about your character as you want me to. So you tell
Dude,
me
this
what I'm allowed
motherfucker's
to
gonna be
talk
the
about.
new chat of the group come next week. So just fucking like build like a brick shit
What
house.
do I take?
But it's a
Oh my
dwarf, so
God.
it's so much better.
Okay, so Drew, do you want me to tell them what race you are, or do you want me to withhold that too? Is
mean,
Drew
we'll see
joining? Yes,
next
Drew
week.
is joining.
Who
We'll
is
see next week.
joining?
He doesn't have to go right away into
I'm
it.
asking. I'm
Yeah,
just
we
asking.
got to.
Yeah.
We got a week.
Because
No spoilers. That's it. That's all I wanted to
Yeah,
see.
hell,
we got a
whatevs. I mean,
No,
if they
no,
want to be
no, no,
surprised. I'm not
no,
going to say
no.
anything.
I just
We got
wanted to
a
know
week, guys, it's fun.
ADHD.
Yeah, 80 HP.
Dort Valley.
ADHD.
What is this Dort Valley?
Wait.
Dude, 80 HP is so scary.
No.
Yeah, 80 HP.
Mine is 56.
Bro, mine's is 50.
And
You,
we
you've
were
been
like
rolling low, homie.
I know.
Yours is you've just been rolling low on yours. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, barbarians just roll d12s, right?
Barbarians are
Okay.
absolutely D12s.
Yeah. Okay.
I can tell you right
Whoa.
now, he rolled the D12s in front of me, and got to 80. So it was like a 9.
No,
and
no,
eight.
I'm
it was
not
a
saying
9
anything
and
crazy,
8,
yeah.
a 10, a 6, and then like
Oh, he is a barbarian?
yes, I will give you that.
Nice.
Yeah, he is
I
a
knew it.
barbarian. Well, because I was asked like, what doesn't the party have, and I'm like, I mean, I guess Drell as a monk is like the in your face, and I guess Hida is too, but it's like both of you are still kind of squishy because you don't have insane ACs or anything. Like you can't like take a beating
Yeah.
and be good.
I mean,
Yeah.
mine only gets insane if I turn into a wolf.
The thing
or
is
a
you guys
warbender.
don't prep yourselves to be like
We've-
constantly flanking and
True.
getting flanking bonuses. That like if you guys got a third melee character, it'd be like, okay, well now you can do setups maybe.
Maybe.
True.
Yeah, because if I do turn to my Moorbounder, it's 18, and then I have everything half, and then necrotic and radiant. But some spells I have too can also help me out, or others.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Bro, I'm excited to mindfuck
Oh,
you
wait.
guys with Drell.
Dude,
That's so
I'm
weird.
really curious which fucking warlock subclass you want.
Ha ha ha.
Change.
What the consequences of having a warlock means. How did Drell become a warlock? You may be asking yourself. The answer
Well,
may
I mean-
surprise you.
Find out next week.
Maybe. Yeah, why? I mean, you guys won't know he's a warlock until he casts a spell. And you're going to be like, what the fuck, Drell? How'd you do that?
Bro, there seems to be some sort of pact demon following.
Hey,
Drell,
Drell,
you guys-
where did you
I
get
just
this
got-
magic from, Drell?
You guys, I just got buff spells
Man.
and debuff spells.
Man, it's
know what's
kind
gonna
of
be
weird,
really
Drell.
funny?
You got
Can you have a
magic
dragon as a
after
pet?
your god died.
You know what's really funny too? Drell to Jen's mind goes away, comes back with an absurd amount of money, and then
a living dragon.
Listen, Jen. Or
I don't know, unless the
whoever
dragon
you are,
like ascended to some sort of
all
like
a part of the character progression.
I know it's gonna be so funny when you come back. When we come back, it's like he has money and powers.
If the dragon were to ascend to like a position like Ukatoa has, where it is a living being that has otherworldly power, then maybe. But I don't think just a normal dragon flying through the lands can be someone's patron.
I can't wait to
I think
tell
they'd
you
have
guys.
to be. They'd have to be an elder dragon that has enough power to distribute. I don't think like a young dragon could make a deal with a person.
Yeah, to
'cause,
pull
like,
off,
how are
to pull
you-
off of something
it'd
for
definitely be
energy
like
like
an
that'd be
old-
crazy.
Yeah, you're
older
talking, and I would probably consider it a great old one because it's just a dragon who's lived long enough that it has the knowledge and the power to be able to distribute onto a mortal. But we'll be back again next week, hopefully with 2 new players.
Let's go.
Peace. Let's
And
go.
everyone's leveled up, and now you guys are finally, after 30 sessions, in the Winterlight Empire. See you later, chat.
Thank you. Bye.